right, everyone. Are you excited for another amazing episode of the Rotgoons?
Yippee!
Yippee! That kind of works.
I like how Salty was the deadpan one this time.
I love in chat, there's just a bunch of people who are just like, no.
No. I refuse to celebrate. You killed the marketable plushy one.
How dare you? But hi, chat.
You take us away.
Hi, chat. If you do this intro for the 50th time, it's good to see everybody with another amazing episode of the Rotgoons. I want to introduce you to the amazing players of who they are and who they're playing, starting off with Minerva.
Hello, this is not the second time I've done this. My name is Minerva, aka Party Demoness. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch and full-time problem for everybody. Yeah, I play Grey Crocus, the Knoll Ranger at level 7. And yeah, I miss Beetle every day.
Next up, the one who's also dead in the party is Cabal.
It's me. I'm also dead.
You're pre-dead, though.
I came prepared. I knew the assignment. But yeah, my name is Cabal. I am a horror VTuber and YouTuber. You can find me over at youtube.com/Cabal. I deal in all things spooky and horror related. And I am playing Tellem Shibura, the level 7 Ghost Magus.
And of course, we have, looks at the screen. We used to have Beetle.
We used to have him.
Used
the
to.
little guy.
He's gone now.
Yeah.
Anyway, off the better lights and stuff, we have
Rifles
Heart.
through Beetle's pockets.
Yeah, we have SaltyJub after looting Beetle's body.
That's me. I am Snotty Snub. I do funny he who art. I play as Heart, the biggest character in the group, and therefore the one that should have died. I was the easiest target, and I didn't fucking die. I got shot at the back of the head. I didn't die. That's how bad I am at dying. He's a level 7 monk for the moment, and so far, Heart's favorite memory of Beetle is the moment when he and Beetle discussed the fact that both of them didn't think that they were that strong, and then Heart convinced Beetle that he was way stronger than he was because he was smart.
How'd that work out for Beetle?
Yeah. How that turned out.
Not that great. Not that great, if I'm gonna be honest.
But of course,
I can't believe you gaslit Beetle to his death. How could you?
I can believe that I did that.
So chat, as much as I understand all of you are celebrating Beetle's death, one of the things you can do to help our players not die or potentially help the rest of the party perish is that you might wonder what these bars are under all the characters' names and in mine. These are our hero point bars. If you really want to help out the stream, basically this is one way you can do to interact with the stream itself. If you are on the Twitch channel, at least in the chat, unfortunately it doesn't work on the YouTube side of things. You can do ! hero point or hero points, get a description of what you have to do, which is you basically look at the name of the character. Say, for example, you want to give points to Tellem, you can do #Tellem along with your bits donation. And it takes 2,500 bits to fill up the bar because we don't want people to re-roll their d20s too often, which is what they can do with each hero point they gain every single time you fill up that bar. So every time that bar fills up, you give them a hero point to re-roll a d20. It will either help them get a crit, or it might become a natural 1, which means they can't re-roll it. And that means there's a complication that people on Patreon submit, and that means everything goes horrible. But of course, a little tiny bit of the total goes to be the game master, which means I get to reroll villain points, which involved Beetle's demise. So
you wouldn't do that again.
Oh,
Hilariously,
you wouldn't do that
test
again.
me.
Beetle has all of the hero points despite being dead.
Yeah. and fun fact. This may be, spoiler warning. Beetle had hero points when he fucking perished.
Oh yeah.
Also, we have a funny remnant of the. I believe that's where Froggy's supposed to be, but we have a little circle in the middle of the screen.
Oh, do we? Oh, we do.
Yes.
Thank you. That's.
It's the ghost of Froggy.
Hey, wait a second. That's my job. I'm supposed to haunt things. Get out of here. Get.
I can't
Be gone,
believe
Circle.
Froggy stole your bit. Come on.
I'm shocked. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
How's
What's the
it
opposite?
feel? But of course, that's one way to help out the show, along with subscribing or doing membership on YouTube and stuff. And remember, and during our break, we'll do some Q&A segments and stuff. But everyone, thank you so much for coming to watch. And as much as I would offer the players to get a hero point, I want to make sure everyone, actually, chat's already got you all with a hero point. Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
Awesome, amazing. But of course, I'll take the recap this time.
Oh, thank you.
Just because I
Wow.
understand. I understand a lot happened.
Yes.
A lot happened before. You all
A lot
basically, yeah, a lot,
Queen as well.
yes. Basically, as a recap or as a reminder for our players and for you, chat. Last time we left our intrepid band of gooners. We saw that they went into Croc's den, into pretty much a gambling den, and betted their way, gambled their way all the way to Croc himself, the gang leader of the Crocs. And he basically put up some wagers with the team. And through there, to try to ambush them, brought them deep inside where they found out, through the instructions of Ferdinand, who wanted the party to investigate the gang to see why they have not delivered the key that Ferdinand ordered from them. After finding what the key was, a chained up giant holding a sacred flame inside of its chest, who is now imbued into heart, they now have acquired what they needed to find the rest of the items, possibly at a building they've been before. Now with the information in hand, they tried to leave, but unfortunately Croc ambushed them. Not wanting to lose, or pretty much like sore loser in the gambling thing, Croc tried to kill them there, knowing that no one else would see or possibly even remember these folks. But of course, they defeated Croc, but not at the expense of their friend, Beetle. Out of rage, Tellem and a ghostly haunt of vengeance burned down Croc's den, and they have all left. And that's where we're gonna start with our party. That everybody is standing near the fires of Croc's den. And I got to ask everyone, who is holding Beetle's body?
I imagine Hart would be.
Yeah. He has the little guy wrapped up in his cloth belt, like a swaddled baby, except he's beetle shaped, so you know, not that easy to swaddle. His feet are huge.
Moment ruined.
It's like holding Beetle and stuff. You guys suspect that that a lot of people probably aren't going to be happy about this burned building. But of course, I have to ask you guys, you are looking upon pretty much Tellem's destruction of the place, using all these people just pretty much just rush out of this shambled half airship that the Croc's den pretty much built up for it. Where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do at this point?
Get away as far as possible from the scene of the crime, honestly.
We did exit through an underground passage rather than a staircase of some kind. Soren, where do we exit? Do we exit out on the street, or do we go to a safe house? What is happening?
That's right. For that detail, you've been out of that cave area so far.
Yeah.
You're able to maneuver your way through and get out.
Heck yeah.
So that's why you're standing and seeing the fires from a distance.
Oh.
So last we had discussed was, you know, like, yeah, burn the place down, but the vault was okay. Is the place still on fire, or has it successfully like burned down at this point?
It's still on fire. It's a fairly
Okay.
big building. This is like recently right off the hills of you all escaping.
Okay. Well, Liam has his the keys for said vault securely in
Yes.
hand, and I guess he will follow the rest of the party if they go to a safe house. But it's definitely an annotation, just a little bookmark right there. It's like, come back for my dude.
Money. Money.
Then come back.
Yes, the reason for my existence to continue tethering to this realm.
All right, so you're basically just following everyone else's lead, Tellem.
Yeah. After Tellem, because they come out the side entrances, Tellem comes out the front doors, and it's just like just basically fire around them everywhere, all that jazz, and just stands there and just watches it burn.
Are you still holding on to Croc's skull?
Yes, he does have Croc's severed head.
Ah,
That's right. I did take that. I forgot about it. Thank you for reminding me.
would you forget you just take a skull?
It's quite the visual.
It is.
Amongst the fire and the burning and the ash, would Gray be able to sniff out if Morla got out?
Yes, roll me a perception check. See if you get any hint with all the fire and ash. It'll be a high DC, but you can definitely try.
Oh, that was a straight up 11 for a total of 24.
You get a hint of their presence, but you don't know if they got out.
All right, gonna have to deal with that. Okay.
Trauma.
Trauma.
Of course, I'll have to ask the question, where'd you guys like to go? Where do you think you can go? If you want to go anywhere away from here.
We could maybe go to the Elmas?
Probably not with a skull.
Yeah, probably not with the skull. In fact, you know what? Yeah, leave the skull in front of the burning inferno. Yeah, we'll leave that right
You could
there.
stash it somewhere, like.
Yeah. Leave it there. It's a symbol, Like, this is my town now.
This is my home.
Oh,
hey, look. Beetle's on the map.
we.
Not anymore.
I mean, technically, yes.
Technically, yeah. Oh, wait, hold up. We'll just take this icon and, it's like, there's like a dying condition, right? Yeah, dead. There you go.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Perfect.
So as per the rules of Pathfinder 2nd edition, the system that we are utilizing, I will put Beetle's body into my inventory as he's now a corpse and therefore an object.
Yeah, you're an item now that you're dead.
Sorry to objectify your character, Froggy, but he's dead.
I'll add that to you. We'll put it in treasure.
The group looked.
My little lad.
Beetle's
He's truly
corpse.
a treasure.
There you go.
Thank you.
I've now added
God, is it
Beetle's
really
corpse. Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
my god.
Oh my god.
But what we could do is we could we'll take some back alleys. Could I actually oh wait, I accidentally closed by instance of Foundry.
Whoops.
Crap. Whoops.
Tell me what you want to do. I'll help you out.
Oh, I want to use my underworld lore to see if there's a place that we could lay low for a bit before maybe returning to the Elmas. A place where like nobody's going to ask questions.
Absolutely. Whenever your thing gets loaded, I can roll it for you if you want as your thing loads, but
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. If you want to roll it for me, that'd be fine.
awesome. Yeah, as Foundry gives you the good old slip. Your roll came out on a 14 on a die for a total of 27.
Nice. Yeah.
With that, you believe that from your interactions with McBlart, the shopkeeper that you saw pretty much blow up the Doge shops, you
Yeah.
believe he has a safe house underneath his thing. You've from your downtime activities and from various rumors and stuff, and from just looking at his shop last time you were there, you believe that he might have a solution for you.
Okay.
But you might think it might come at a cost.
It might come at a cost, but we may also need a fence anyway.
It's better than getting got immediately.
Woo! I'm trying to. There we go. Everything was zoomed out. So yeah, Tellem will actually, we'll look at the rest of the party. It's like, I have a suggestion on where we can go to possibly lay low in the meantime.
Yeah.
It's like, you remember McBlart, the individual who was very business oriented.
Yeah, I remember him.
More than likely, a individual of his caliber is going to have a place. I'm sure we could have a negotiation with him.
We're not in any position to really have any other ideas right now. We can't just possibly lead this back to the Elmas.
Tellem will look up at Hart to get his opinion on it, or get his feel for it, or if he's just checked out.
He's checked out. His eyes are distant, and you can see the texture of his eyes if you ever glimpse through his hair. That the sheen of them looking like normal eyes is gone, and it looks like two just, unpolished, rough clay eyes instead, like two balls.
No. He's
that
got
are
sad
just-
anime protagonist eyes. No.
Yeah.
Sad people.
Yeah,
No.
it's just two spheres in his skull staring, and he just nods.
Tellem will, will dust himself off, and he'll look over at Grant's like, if you would, please, he'll motion the Hart, bring Hart with us. I will lead the way.
Yeah. Grail kind of waddle on over to Hart and wrap an arm around part of his waist. She'll try. Just kind of, come on. We can mourn in quiet.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. And he follows.
I guess we're heading to McBlart's.
So, as you're
Rolling
on your
percentile
way,
dice.
Hey, Jack, don't worry about that roll. As you're heading on your way to McBlart's, so how are you holding Beetle's corpse? Is it just kind of cradled, pretty much, with you, Hart?
Yeah. Since Hart's cloth belt is as big as it is, Beetle's literally tucked at his stomach like a he's a fanny pack hold at the moment.
On your way there, you go through various streets or so. Are you trying to stay in back alleys, or you are going to take any more public roads?
I'd imagine we'd take back ways.
Yeah, I'll take back ways, and Tellem will actually scout ahead, and I'll use my I forget if it's stealth or if it's hide. I can't remember.
It's stealth if you're trying to like sneak through it. So if everybody wants to sneak through the back alleyways to try to be undetected, everyone can roll me a stealth check.
You got it. That's 3 for a total of 16.
Okay, that's for Gray.
Is this going to be grouped up together?
You all have to make separate checks. For everyone to like follow the leader sort of thing, that's a feat.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled 16 for a total of 24.
Awesome.
And I rolled a 12 for a total of 21.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with my roll. Oh no!
You could re-roll. You have
A private roll of the dice. Oh no!
Oh no, indeed. You go through the streets to the ponds, Pilaster, unhindered and undeterred. All of your rolls were good enough to kind of go through the general populace and not be disturbed. One thing happens, however, as you continue your way through the various alleys here in Outset. You see that there is an individual kind of sitting down. He has like a piece of cloth under him. You see he's in racks, but he has like a assortment of items around him. You see it's just a normal peddler. As you're crossing by, he'll kind of like snap a little bit at you all and go, hey, you got something nice over there. You wanna just said you want something to trade? You know, it's like I can, you know, he kind of jingles something in a cup that kind of rattles a couple coins there, and he's like, hey, you wanna, you know, you want to trade a little something there? You got something nice over there. I kind of want to look at.
Well, we're very busy.
Like, what is he motioning at? Like, what is he like? You got something in there. You got something nice over there.
He's motioning towards hearts.
He's mistaking the fanny pack of Beetle for something nice.
Tellem will kind of stiffen up and, you know, like kind of, you know, like stiffly like turn his head at the guy as he's like harassing them, and he will like with a hand motion for Gray and Hart to keep going, as he'll like float over and kind of like loom over the man. And it's like, this is not something for you to haggle with. You should have a sense of business.
Roll me and intimidate.
Oh.
I'm untrained in it.
That's a 19.
A 19.
Like, that is a 19. You see the guy go, hey, look, I just, you know, you look, you had something tasty over there, you know, and I was wondering if I could trade you a couple baubles for the food you got, you know? It's like, you know, it's like, it looks like a nice lizard you got there, and he points to a potentially exposed tail of Beetle, and he's like, yeah, I mean, I can cook it up real nice, we can all share, you know, I mean, just, come on, man, like, I got all this type of stuff, and he'll bring out like a little ramshackled like beer box of baubles and stuff, and he'll like ruffle through them and kind of show various shiny things initially. Like, hey, man, come on, man, come on. It's just, you know, I'm hungry here.
Gray and Hart are like shuffling on, like you know, Tellem basically like, hey, just keep going. Gray is trying very hard to not turn around and yell at this man because she's very upset. So she's kind of bristled.
Yeah, Salty.
I pick up a rock.
You pick up a rock.
I pick up a rock. It needs to be a little bit of a heavy rock. Not super heavy. Heavy enough. Brick sized.
That's not a little rock.
And then Hart walks over. Most of the color in him is drained. Not like a person, not like a human being. Not that when you're tired or scared or sick, you look a bit pale or maybe a bit ashy. Hart looks like he is a clay pot that hasn't had a good glaze on him or being put into an oven in years. He looks like he is covered in dust, even though he is just a few moments ago he was fine. And he stares at this person with a rock in his hand, and he burrows his eyes into this begging merchant. And he asks, "Did you want something to eat?"
During this moment, Hard, you kind of see the guy. He's in similar kind of rags and stuff. Similar to probably what you might have Beetle bundled in. Probably found some scrap or so. And as he shifts around, you notice that it looks a bit different. Or the guy sitting there looks a little bit different to you. As it kind of looks like Beetle all of a sudden. As Beetle looks up and you're going like, I mean, you wouldn't let me down, right? I don't know how to do Beetle. It's just like, it seems the face of Beetle will look up at you and you see that there is a red gem in Beetle's chest. Will look up at you, Heart, and go, he's like, you wouldn't let your little brother get hurt, would you? You'd help your little brother. You know, I'm awfully hungry.
Heart's lip starts to twitch, but not only does it start to twitch, it cracks a little bit, and a seeping of a little bit of a black liquid starts to run down his nostril as he stares at this person. You're not him. He's dead. You're not him. You can't be him.
I mean, what do you mean? I mean, I'm here.
You can't be him. He's dead.
He's like,
He
but I'm
died.
there.
He died.
I'm right there. I'm here.
He died.
I'm right here.
Heart will break the rock in his hand, and he will grab whoever is in front of him and lift them up into the air. And not like, a few inches, but more like his full arm raised into the air, looking up at this person at this point. And he just screams from the top of his lungs, "He's dead! Who are you? Why? No! No!" And then his forehead starts to crack as well, as like small pieces starts to ship off from him.
Gree is now rushing over to try and defuse this. It's a little beyond saving at this point, but she's going to try really hard.
It's like for Tellem and Gray, you don't see pretty much the situation that Hart is seeing. For both of you, you just see that Hart is now grabbing this poor individual.
Yes. Yes. That's basically, yep.
But for you, Hart, you basically see that like Beetle just has no reaction, just kind of like wank, like in a cartoonish way, and it's wank. But Beetle's head will turn towards you and say, "It's just like him." Will turn towards you and go like, "You wouldn't let me down, especially now that you have the key. You can make it whole again. Make it whole. You want to make it whole again, don't you, Hart?"
I want to make it whole.
"If you make it whole, maybe you'll get me back." And then as you blink, Hart, you will see the guy you're stringing like tapping on your arm.
So does Hart say like make it whole like out loud?
He whispers to himself like, "I want to make it whole."
Agreed.
Tellem is standing right next to him. If he hears that, he will actively try and like push Hart, like stumble him so he drops the fucking dude.
Gree's been trying to like pull on like his side or something, just trying to snap him out of it.
At this point, when he sees this, when he no longer sees Beetle going wah in his grasp, he doesn't let go of this guy. He like just chucks him off, as in he moves his hand forward so this guy will be dropped with some momentum, and he just turns and he starts walking. Can we go now? Can we go?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
go. Come on, breathe.
Yeah. That sounds great.
As they walk off, Tellem will like stand and loom over the man just a little bit more, and he'll lean down just like, next time, realize that you could be the food. And he like will stand back up and float after them.
As you all leave the guy, all you hear is this coughing, as he's like trying to, prepare himself for being manhandled by Heart. He's like, and his coughs reverberate as you continue down the pathways, and you slowly but surely make your way back to McBlart's. You stand in front of the shopkeeper's establishment, and you can see through the clear, lovely, maintained windows of McBlart's establishment. You see him inside, just taking care of his little shop. No one seems to be inside. What do you all do?
Is the spot right across the street burnt down and refurbished?
Oh,
for a
it's
new
all
building?
messed up. Yeah, it's all messed up. Like, there's like some some yellow tape here and there that says like I don't know, a Mutton King opening soon sign near it. Like there's all sort of just like preparation, but no clearing out or construction has started yet. There was like remnants of like a crime scene thing, but there's like nothing else.
Yeah.
Just see some stray coins on the ground.
Yeah, like half burnt. They're all actually been wood.
Grail follow up behind Tellem, and just kind of be like, all right.
Tellem will, of course, float in, mage hand, open the door, and kind of, get himself looking the best they can. We all seem to be in pretty good condition to science what we went through. And as he floats in, as he sees, what was it, McBlart?
Yeah,
Yes.
Diamond Hands McBlart.
Diamond Hands McBlart.
So as he floats in, Tellem will flourish both his hands to the side. He's like, Diamond Hands, my delightful business associate.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Oh, it's so good to see past you. Oh, come. Oh, right.
Yeah, it like goes like
you.
shake, and they just Tellem just politely nods at him. He's like, "How is business going for you, my friend?"
I mean, I've been spending a lot of money now that the competition's gone. So, everything's been absolutely wonderful.
So I have a business proposition for you.
Oh, I like business. Is this a front of the store or is it a back of the store?
I believe this is something we should discuss behind closed doors.
Good. Come in. And he will motion everyone the step inside. He holds the door. Like Tellem, you're already 3. He opens the door.
Yeah.
Gray, I assume you enter in.
Yep.
And Hart, do you enter in?
Yeah.
As you'll enter in, like he'll wait a second, look down, and then he'll look outside for a second, shrug, and then he'll close the door. And then he'll motion you all like, follow me. And he will go into the back. And what you see in the back, is just shelves of just random things, assortments, baubles, pieces of jewelry here and there, just haphazardly just kind of put to the side. And he'll have a little table in the back of his shop where he'll just kind of sit down. It's just cluttered with a bunch of random stuff. And with dusty chairs, he just pulls up random stools and chairs for you all. And you're like, yeah, sit down. And he sees that he'll just go into like this like big, like just dumb looking manager chair that has like a little like cutout hole in the back for his tail.
Hart sits down in a normal sized chair.
So he looks ridiculous.
Yes.
It's like you're sitting like a children's stool. Like,
Yeah, his knees are touching.
Bray will just kind of stand in back like she usually does.
Liam
So-
will actually take a seat the best that he can. He
And just
kind of like
float.
hovers. Yeah, he hovers in the chair. But Talim will be like, it's so good to hear that business is going good for you. You know, our past experiences with you have been so wonderful. You know, you were the first who came to mind when we had some opportunities, but also issues arise. Tell me, do you provide certain services? Perhaps a place for individuals to square themselves away from the world for a little bit?
oh, you got yourself in a little trouble, eh? And he'll scratch his sort of neck beard, his rotund tiefling form, and his little like demon like wings are kind of flutter in anticipation. Although he'll kind of adjust his hat so his horns kind of like stop getting in the way of it a little bit, and he kind of leans over towards you and he goes like, "What kind of business did you want to find yourself disappearing from, if I may ask?"
We have recently come into the acquisition of some assets
In
at
exchange.
the expense of another.
Yes.
Is that it right there? And he points to the bundle Heart's cherishing.
Our loss.
Yes. Talim kind of like looks down. He's like, that is our companion.
You see, he does like an O kind of thing, but not letting any words out. He kind of takes his hat off a bit and puts it up to his chest and goes, "My condolences."
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Anyway, back to business. Yeah, I can help you out. So, basically, you want to hide away a little bit. Obviously, whatever scrap you got into, I can help you out. But the service isn't free. And he'll like rub his greedy little fingers together.
As he says that, Talim will pull out the ghostly ring of keys from inside his robes, and it's like, of course, no good business deal comes without a cost. Do you remember those assets I told you about? I assume that you're also quite capable of making sure wealth can change hands unseen.
Yeah, I can do a little bit of that. It's like,
Talim will lean in and he's just like, tell me, what do you know of gambling dens?
oh, well, there's Crocs. And I usually gamble there ever so often.
Were.
Past tense.
Yeah.
do
There
you mean?
were Crocsden.
What do you mean, were?
Talim jingles the keys. You've ever had access to a vault before?
You see him fucking pog. And so he basically goes, "Oh, how'd you come across those?"
Sorry, you just see him pog. Oh! Talim, as he jingles the keys, is like, unfortunately, Mr. Croc was not very good at sticking to business agreements. We've solved that problem for him.
Oh, you mean to deal with them? I mean, I'm very surprised you could. Not many can get a good one-up on old Croc.
Well, let's just say it'll be the last one-up that anyone will ever have on him. And all of what was once his is now And Tellem will like motion also to Diamond Hands. Ours, if you're willing to do business.
Diamond Hands stops her. He's like, you didn't kill him, did you?
I did.
He doesn't pog this time. He goes, oh. It's what he goes with. Like, well, I'm afraid having your way is going to cost extra.
I was originally going
sorry
to.
about that.
I was originally going to propose 10% of the vault contents. What do you say, 15%?
Make it 20. And it's like you never existed. And I'll even try to bring food to you sometimes. Well, not to you, your friends here.
Perfect. And also, by that ever so generous cut of only taking 20%, I'm sure that we will also want to expend some of our gains in your wonderful establishment as well. So you'll benefit even more.
Roll me mercantile. You're trying to establish a lot with money you do not have.
Yet.
What do you want me to roll for mercantile?
So you have like merchant lore or something, right? Or
No,
anything?
I have underworld.
Underworld.
That's it.
Okay, sorry. I thought you had like mercantile lore or something on top of my head. My bad. Different campaign. My bad. You could try diplomacy.
Okay.
Try diplomacy to kind of convince him, like, hey, this is a good idea. Or if you're just flat out lying to him, like you have no intention of helping him out here, you can do deception.
No, absolutely do. You know, like if he's
Okay.
going to give us shelter and everything like that, you know, like I will spend a hero point to reroll that.
Yeah, that was a 14. Thank you, chat, for supporting us. Oh, it's worse. What'd you roll, Cab?
I rolled a. Wait, was it worse?
Oh no,
No,
it is
it's too
better. It's
higher.
by 2. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I
All
saw
right.
a 7. I thought it was 11. My bad.
All right. Yeah. So I rolled a total of a 16. And like Tellem being completely honest. He's like, hey, you know, you take your cut, you give us shelter, everything like that. It's like we're probably gonna spend more money here.
I mean, it's true. We do buy things from this man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, well, no, I will be. Well, here's the thing. I'll hide you for the 20%. Right? I'll hide you, keep you away. If anyone comes asking for you, though, that 20% isn't good enough for me to just hide you, you know? If anyone comes looking for you, starts knocking at my door, inquiring about you, then, you're gonna have to give me a lot more percentage to stop me from just handing you away. Because, hey, you gotta understand, I gotta run a business. And, of course, if I don't want you to be putting me in jeopardy, huh?
You're taking a risk. It's understandable.
So what are we looking at here? Diamond Hands.
About 40%.
30.
He kind of strokes his neck beard. He's like, 35. Go ahead and roll me diplomacy. Anybody else who wants to help out with this can also help make points and roll diplomacy as well to aid Tellem if they would like.
I
Absolutely.
rolled a total of a 26. On
That's a
my-
good
on
roll.
my bear roll. Yeah.
I will also roll. God help me.
Well, how are you convincing, though?
She needs a place. Oh god, that was a 5. A total of 5. Oh, that hurts. She needs a place to think about it without fear. How she's going to tell Beetle's mom about this?
No, what I'm meaning is that how are you helping with the negotiations?
Oh, well, she's
Like,
just going
yeah.
to basically be like, listen, we need a place to grieve in silence without fear. Like she's trying to plead to any kind of sympathy, and it's not apparently gonna work very well because that's a total of a 5.
Go for the emotion angle. I got it. Heart, how do you try to convince?
Hart pleads on Diamond Hand's angle and goes with the fact that no, he is picking up a quite a risk in doing this. So it's understandable that he wouldn't get 20%. he should get more than 20%. He should get 30, maybe 35%.
Wait, I'm an idiot. I have a hero point.
You could reroll it.
And that they will be thankful that he is such a graceful host. So he tries to butter him up. And I got a total of 21 on that diplomacy check.
I re-rolled. I got a 9. Ah! Damn it.
So with all that suffering, you say that McBlart does not hold the same emotional toll that you are having, nor does he care. In his
It's
face.
fine. She's accepted this. She's fine with that. She's tired.
He'll he'll scratch his chin and go, I could do about, let's just make it 30, huh?
I'll throw in an extra 2%, 32, just for your graciousness. How does that sound?
Oh, you're too kind, but hey, you're bottom with money you don't got yet. We'll see how acquiring that vote for you works out. He's like,
Do you-
Of course.
Do you need someone to help you obtain those things? We recently got in contact with a guy who needs work.
Yeah, some hired hands is always pretty good. Who you got in mind?
Well, if you have someone send a message, a letter, if you will, to this establishment, and he writes down, since Hart now can write, and he's really fucking good at it. He has a unique skill for writing. He just writes down the position of Elma's place, but he doesn't mention that it is Elma's place, and that he should ask for Shonkas.
Like, man, all right, I'll look for him. How will you describe this fellow?
Big previous experience with running a business that was focused on obtaining valuables in dangerous areas.
Worked with Delvers, I believe.
Delver's good people. They bring me a lot of stuff.
Smarter than people would consider him to be. An underdog in the business world, I imagine.
All right, I'll give him a shot. Now, let's get to your new digs. And so he will stand up, and as he kind of goes around, he's like, "Hey, you need a box for the little one?"
If you could provide, that would be preferable.
He'll kind of do like a little tiny bow to you, and then he'll get like a little beer crate box. He'll put some he can put like a little pillow in it and some blankets and stuff. You can like cover it or not. He'll hand it over to Hart.
Hart makes a little beetle shrine of him.
I don't know. Somebody chat. It's a mimic.
He just eats it. So now with that, you will now you now have Beetle all tucked away in a little beer crate bed. McBlart will escort you all to like a hidden like shelf thing that's on the walls. Like he'll like pull on the little latch thing and open up a door, which will lead downstairs, and you'll see there were like a bunch of valuables are kind of stored behind some iron grates and stuff. But he'll kind of lead you all in here, and he'll open up one of the bar doors. It's like a prison cell, but he won't latch it and stuff for you. He's like, all right, you can just chill in here.
Thank
Gleam
you.
will do a slight bow, and he's like, yet again, thank you for your graciousness.
He'll nod. He'll hand you all some candles for light. And he'll go like, all right, well, how long you wanting to stay?
Tellem will look at the two of them, and it's like,
Only
Okay,
a bit. We need to get the key from the blacksmith's place.
Shouldn't be too long. We say like a week, maybe 2.
If we would be willing to do that, otherwise we could, in theory, go grab it and then come here. Very low. It's up to you.
believe it will be best after we obtain that to go to our normal residence. Perhaps if we stay here for 2 to 4 days, enough time for Diamond Hands here to, of course, acquire things and, process them as need be, so he is sure in his payment. And, but I suppose him and I will take care of that if you two would like to rest.
Yeah. I'd like a moment.
And Gleam looks at Diamond Hands and he's like, "Could we draw up some contracts?"
Like, yeah, absolutely. And we can, so we don't have to make the entire session contract simulator. I assume now at this time for just for a time, just as a time acceleration, you and McBlart sign various contracts. Pretty much just like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is the terms and stuff. Are there any particular terms you want to super specify for McBlart of well, under this clause, if you do this, you explode.
Yeah. Be, because under the terms of receiving, the 30% of the cuts of, profits of assets attained, you'll be providing, shelter and housing, or, shelter and discretion, the violation of said discretion, forfeits.
Yeah.
Obtaining, that percentage, also, actually, giving the rest of the percentage to the party, in hard assets, not store credit.
You're like, hey, no coins need to go.
Basic stuff like that. I said, we don't want to get into contract simulator, but
I'll just summarize it without me literally asking you to write a contract, which if you did, that'd be neat. I'll actually put up as an asset. But I'll just say that you did it to where you're protected, right, and he's protected and stuff.
Right.
So you, from what you understand of your knowledge, in fact, actually, you can roll me an underground lore just to make sure he's not going to swindle you.
Oh, gladly.
Honest as hell contract with your 17. Perfect even for you.
Oh, okay.
And with that, as time goes, I'll allow you guys to have a moment. So you're now sitting in your barred room. You notice that all the other little barred iron doors or so, or just kind of it looks like jail cell doors, but he pretty much uses this protect very important assets. In some cells or so, you notice that there's remnants of animal fur or so. Maybe he trafficked animals or so. But you all are now just kind of sitting there, potentially in the dark, just holding out. McBlart will bring you guys food ever so often whenever he goes out to go get food here and there. But you guys are now there, just sitting alone in the dark.
I can't believe McBlart mainly eats out.
He DoorDashes.
That's
where my sandwich went.
It's a bunch of Mutton King bags. He gets you Mutton King burgers all the time.
You go in the back of a shop, it's just Mutton King bags.
He goes across the fucking street, buys Mutton King from the newly established Mutton King across the street, and then he comes back in and goes, "I got you the 6-piece," and then he throws you chicken, which is the worst thing on the Mutton King menu.
Hey chat, what's Mutton King's menu?
Oh no.
Give me some suggestions, and then maybe the players can take from what you suggest, and that's what they got in their food.
No, he stole my sandwich from earlier because my DoorDash driver stole my sandwich. That's where it went. Man, you're really tickled by that, aren't you?
I thought it was funny how we've incorporated it into the fucking game.
Kobold cuts? Uh-oh.
Kobold on a stick has to be a thing for some imperious motherfuckers out there.
Absolutely.
Someone who
So-
goes, I don't care if they have rights.
The meat is actually rat. I love Demolition Man. What's a pretty good
Just
rat
rat
burger?
burger. I love Demolition Man.
Demolition Man is great.
So you guys
But,
are sitting there, but there is the
Yeah.
unfortunate issue of Beetle's body.
Yes. Gray is
No.
sitting there very quiet, but every so often in the silence, you just kind of hear a. Gray is crying. He is not okay.
Neither is Hart. Hart is quiet. Hart is very quiet as he erects a beetle shrine in the corner of the safe house room, where he puts a blindfold on Beetle's huge ass eyes, and he uses his lantern that he has to just actively have a little light next to him. As per the burial rites of his homeland, he cannot actually keep this corpse forever. He knows that. And therefore, there are two things that one can do. But Hart has only heard about one of those options in legends, and that is the ancient rite of mummification. He will not attempt such a rite, for he has heard enough bad things that happen if you fuck up a mummification. So instead, he will place the oil resin from his lamp on Beetle's body, as he has wrapped it in his little funny cloth belt. Hart is no longer wearing that. That's now Beetle's. So Beetle doesn't stink up the entire room. And then he pours Beetle a cup of wine every day, and then it evaporates and whatever. But
I want to know how quick that evaporates.
It's not a big cup. It's Beetle sized.
It's just a little tiny like a dollhouse cup. Like, you're done.
Yeah, exactly. And when that shit evaporates across a day, it's thematically, it's Beetle taking his share one last time. And Beetle is Heart is very quiet. He sleeps and doesn't talk to anyone really. If someone talks to him, he will talk to back, but otherwise he will be very quiet and sleep in a corner.
As I was going to say, Zoran, as part of, hold on, I need to look this up.
How can I help you?
I was looking to purchase a second level scroll while Tellem was upstairs, from Diamond Hands, and it would be a scroll of gentle repose.
Yeah.
What does Gentle Repose do?
All right, so Gentle Repose is a second level spell of the arcane, divine, occult, or primal traditions. And
Everyone has it.
the targeted corpse doesn't decay, nor can it be transformed to an undead. If the corpse is subject to a spell that requires the corpse to have died within a certain amount of time, for example, raised dead, do not count the duration of Gentle Repose against that time. The spell also prevents ordinary bugs and pests such as maggots from consuming the body. And the duration is until the next time you make your daily preparations.
Let's see. Yep, that'll do it. He will he'll have it in relation to your contracts and deals. So you get that scroll and I assume you cast it on Beetle.
Well, actually, Tellem will take a day to learn the spell and add it to his spell book.
Absolutely. You can add that spell to your thing. Do you need me to do that for you, or?
I got it.
Awesome.
And,
Checkmate every theorist that thought the Beetle will come back as an undead.
It's over now. Well, bam. Tellem. I assume you'll still cast a spell though on Beetle.
Yeah. He's gonna take like he takes a day to learn it. In the meantime, he uses Frigid Touch to kind of like make ice and keep it around the little beer box bed and preserve the corpse the best that he can, until which time he can add the spell to his spell book and then cast it himself over the several days that they are there.
Gray is normally very quiet about these things, but like she is just ultimately broken down during this, because not only did she learn, like she learned her children died on top of this. Children she thought were well and fine. So she's kind of broken down and using their hideaway time to kind of try and mentally and emotionally recover. But good lord, she is disheveled. Like, you know when animals have like their eyes kind of leaky, like they get the eye boogers and stuff, and like how it stains.
Yeah.
It stains their fur.
Screaming, crying cat picture.
Yes. No. Gray's like eyes, like the fur around her eyes is like just super stained right now. She is a mess. She's just like on the floor.
Well, good news in that case, since
Good news, everybody.
if Tellem learns gentle repose, that means that Heart doesn't have to tend to Beetle's body all the time. And that means that Heart won't be super depresso from handling his little body, his little brothers. Well, his big brother. He's shorter than him, but he's older than him. Corpse all the time. He will instead try to do the one thing that he has felt that he has not been able to do. And that is to protect his friends. Since he obviously failed at that.
No!
He is going to try to do that in this dire moment of need. And he will then be there for Gray. Since Tellem could help with the Beetle case, Hart will then be there for Gray. And be there to talk to her in case she wants to talk about anything.
As Tellem, as you kind of help cast the spell in Beetle's body, and you guys have been, just still laying low in the room. It's been about a week and a half now. You guys have been chilling out, or a desired amount of time you've been wanting to wait at this point.
Yeah.
You've noticed kind of on the walls of this pretty much storage cell, that there are like kind of like drawings or so. Maybe McBlart has written some things of like this plus this, or this or this or this, like with chalk on the wall.
Right.
Like either like going through your spell book or preparing some things or so. You've noticed like some movement on the wall, like something like just something just a bit shifting on it a little bit.
Is like Clem sits there, like he does, like go through his spell book, and like he's very studious with it. He's reserved himself to like the caretaker of Beetle's body, while the other two mourn, because it's like, let's be honest, he is a ghost. Like his driving force is greed, and that is most of what he feels, which but he's like, I can do this for my companions. I can give them the time that they need, even though I don't. And so like he occupies himself by either studying the spell book, or like he does start to like look at the wall, and he's like, and he will actually like look closer at it, and kind of as he's sitting there like meditating, thinking about arcane things, or just money, or just gold. He'll kind of like watch the symbols as he lets his mind wander a little bit.
You see the letters and numbers that are scrolled on the side of the cell begin to kind of morph and move a little bit. If Gray and Hart are also not embroiled in their mourning and also looking at the wall, they too will also notice this.
I definitely imagine that Gray would be zoning out at time to time and looking at the wall. She would notice that, yes. But would she really process and comprehend that? That's another thing.
The letters and numbers on the wall kind of form a little figure, something familiar to you all. Sort of like doing a walkover. It kind of walks over on top of Beetle's body and it looks down. You know, and as the things shift, it's sort of like an animated drawing, basically, that's on the wall that kind of looks down. And
like how they're like animate cave drawings in, in some shows.
Yeah, kind of in that sense. And it looked down at you, and only you, Tellem, kind of hear as if it kind of, this drawing kind of talks a little bit, going like, he's like, wow, it's like, this one doesn't seem to be whole. Will you make it whole?
Tellem, like, as he, has his spell book open, he's kind of like letting his mind wander, and it does, like, he keys in, like it's the gym at this point. It's like, and he silently thinks to himself, because I guess he can surmise that this is, like mental communication more than anything else. He'll think to himself, and it's like we already have the key. And all in due time, we will need moments. All right.
As you would blink, basically a reaction of your lifetime, you notice all the scrawlings and stuff on the wall are gone. But as you look down at your spell book, the spell that you're probably looking at is gone, and you see that there are words kind of scribbled together saying, "You're running out of time."
And he closes the book and he kind of looks up, and he'll set the ghostly book in his lap and fold his hands on top of it. And he's like, and he'll think to himself, "Is like, what do you mean we're running out of time?"
Does your book have a title on it, or is it empty?
It's empty. It's a leather-bound tome, but like it's ghostly and everything like that. It's basically what he used in life to like keep his spells and everything in, but it's pretty generic. Like he hasn't made it all ornate and magic-y.
It's like, and you have like a bookmarker page, like a little ribbon on it.
Yeah.
You notice when you close the book, you see that it's dripping.
The bookmark is dripping?
Yeah, as if it was soaked in something. It's just like little red stuff, just bloop, bloop, bloop. It's like it was like, like when you soak like a piece of cloth and it starts dripping like liquid that was in. It's just dripping now.
Tellem will rub or take his middle finger and his thumb and kind of stroke the nasal bridge of his visor, and he's just like, "Must you always be so cryptic? I don't know what type of entity you are or what your goal is, but don't you think it would be easier if you were just forward with your dealings?"
There's no response. The book is no longer dripping. But you see Beetle's corpse is looking at you. No one else sees this. Only you, Tellem. That Beetle's corpse is looking straight at you. Eyes are still shut, but as if, someone's closed their eyes and are just looking straight at you.
Tellem will just slowly blink and as he continues to mentally talk to himself, he's just like, all of your mind games, all of your cryptic visions, these things like this, would you not just say what you want? Must you continually try to toy even with the dead?
You see the chalk drawings will still appear around Beetle's head, saying, "Make it whole again." you are running out of time as the final bit of chalk things form together as it does that. And after you blink, it's all back to normal. Beetle's body is settled. The numbers on the wall still says how much in inventory there used to be in this room. Most of it now kind of rubbed off or decayed the time. And you're still back in your hideout.
So it's been what, like
About a week.
About a week. Liam will, like kind of stand up and do his regular, like dust himself off. And he'll look at Art and he'll look at Gray, and like in this period of time, has Diamond Hands been able to get the assets of the vault and everything like that, or is that still an in-process thing?
It's an in-process thing.
Okay.
From any updates that you've got, like you may have updated, you're going like, yeah, there's a bunch of tyrant people around, and people are picking up some of the stuff in the wreckage, but the vault's still safe. We're just trying to make sure people kind of scatter out before we start, accessing it.
All right. Liam will look at Hart and Gray, and he will kind of fold his hands in front of himself and it's like, how long will we stay here?
Hart instinctively stands up and goes, I'm ready to leave. Whenever.
Yeah, Gray will push herself up. She's a little shaky and a little ragged. She's got them old bones. It's kind of showing right now. She's just, yeah, I'm good to go.
Should we
I've
go
had
to
time.
the animals?
Yeah.
Are we going there first? Or are we going to get the key first?
Liam will look at the little box with a beetle in it and everything like that. I think it is perhaps best that we go there first. My spell will hold so long as I do not take time to clear my mind of the space it once held. So we can go, we can put Beetle in a safer place, a more familiar place, and then we can do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
It'll give
Yeah.
them time to visit him as well, as I know we have friends who might not be aware.
We'll have a tavern wake.
Yeah,
I've heard
Good
of those.
point.
I'd like that.
Yeah, we'll put him on a table, and everyone who ever liked him can come by and say their final goodbyes. That's what people do here, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Hart has probably been talking to Gray for like a week. He's been talking to Gray and Tellem for like a week, and just tried to be the person who wants to make this a not just a sad period, but also make things like, hey, remember when Beetle did funny? And also ask Gray about her kids, like normal things, like, hey.
Oh, she would talk his ear off.
Yeah, like, hey, so how was this person when you raised them and stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
he
probably
asked,
made the recovery
he asked really
period.
awkward things, like,
Oh no.
he asked really, really awkward things. Since he doesn't know about kids. He only has his own perspective. So he was like, so how many other moms and dads were there, and things like that. And
This is when he learns that Gray got around.
yeah, and other things like, for example, so when did your kids try to, flee from home and go into the sea on a boat and sail off to adventure like other kids do? and stuff like that, weird questions.
You.
So, to summarize, you guys are ready to basically pack up
Yeah.
and head to Elma's.
Yes.
Hart has the beetle shrine on his back, like a backpack.
Yeah, Tellem will basically go upstairs and let Diamond Hands know, and be like, like, this is where you can contact us when all the assets are secured. Da da da. Like, we'll quietly leave out the back, so there's nobody sees us. All that jazz.
He'll give you like, yeah, pleasure doing business with you. And like, hey, he's like, be careful out there. I still want my money. Eh? Ah, get out of here, kids. And he'll
He was just like, of course. It's like, and he'll come back downstairs, and as they're, conversing, getting ready, he'll be like, I have informed Diamond Hands we will be leaving out the back, so as no one will see us, we'll make our way to the Elmas.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sorry, great plan.
You all pack up and head over to Elmas.
Yeah, we do.
You see that inside that it's a bit busy with some of your regulars. You begin to head over to the entrance, and there's a bit I wanted to do where it's like, oh, they have like all these party favors, like he's like, yay, Beetle's gone, or like yippee,
A disco is happening.
Yeah,
a
they're
DJ is there.
They're all celebrating, like Double Lizard's gone, but no, you.
Rot is perished.
The rot is cured finally.
I was gonna say, did we want to go in the front of the Elmos, or did we want to, like, go in by the back, like
Probably the back way.
Yeah, probably, tap on Holic and just be like, hey, can you let everybody know that we're here? And yeah, shit went south.
Here, I will get you guys prep for that. One moment.
Yay.
Yippee! All right. There, you'll be on the top left there. As guys head over, you'll see, you'll basically see Tonkus, talking the good old your fellow potato mancer. You see that he is helping him peel potatoes.
Aww.
See Hollick's kind of working in the back with his cart. And you see the Hollick will turn to you all, see you all come on. He's like, oh, hey, long time no see.
On the map, it looks like the cart is crushed, Holic.
Oh no!
Sorry, on my thing, like the token's over it. My bad. So
Yeah.
he's like, oh hey fellas, it's so good to see you.
Tellem will nod. He's like, hello, Holic. How are you, my friend?
Oh, business is booming. Everybody needs a concoction for something or another.
And Tellem will nod. He's like, it's always good to hear good news.
Yeah. Hart looks like shit, by the way.
Yeah.
I think everyone except for Tellem kind of looks like shit.
Yeah. Hart smiles awkwardly, like he still looks as shit as he did when after Beetle died. It's just that he has spent an entire week talking about other things, so he's just mourning on the inside.
Holic will get the read of everyone's condition and see the box and the lack of Beetle, and you'll see that Holic will nod. You go, he'll take off his hat, and you see that he just has like big poofy just hair. It's like one side white, one side black, just like afro hair. And he's gonna put his hat he's gonna put his hat down, like a hold it and go, it's very unfortunate, but it'll be even more unfortunate for, and you'll see Holic will motion to the side. There's a side window thing that kind of exposes to the stables a bit. But Holic will motion for you to not be in view. But you can peek over and notice that Beetle's mom is in Elma's.
Of course she is.
That his mom's in Elma's, just sitting there, just enjoying some soup with her kids. And Holic will go, I wouldn't recommend going into Elma's. It's so good to see you, but People have been asking for you.
Understandable.
Various
what-
other gangs have been inquiring. The Order has been upset a little bit, so it seems there's been a little disruption going around. I imagine you had something to do with it.
We tried to lay low for a week. We actually did it all in one evening.
Rad.
Tellem will like fold his arms and like I tilt his head to one side. He's like, so the Order of the Underworld has been upset. Understandable as such a big player being taken out of the scene. What of the
Yes.
tyrants?
The Tyrants Guild is just doing what they can. They've been actually pretty polite as of late. They've been not using the Pons Palaster as a hunting ground as much. They've been doing a sort of PR campaign in a weird way. I heard there was an incident lately of a gang of misfits messing with an announcement. Some giant thing attacked everyone, and the Tyrants Guild, according to the news, valiantly defended the populace. So things have been interesting.
And we missed it because we've been hiding
Of course.
and mourning. I'm very tired, Holic.
It's just a day, and that's another day in Outset, my dear. I assume you're here to return. He motions the beetle's body, but not saying anything.
Yeah.
I would not recommend going in Elmos or being seen around, but I can help facilitate the transfer.
It
Thank
would
you.
be preferable if you would, my friend.
Of course. Anything for friends. And you see
appreciate you.
Holic will reach his delicate hands out to receive Beetle's box.
Yeah, he gains the beetle shrine.
Yeah, just sink. You see, Holic, not as strong as Heart, kind of struggles a little bit, but Holic manages just fine with an easy face. And he would go like,
Legendary backpack obtained.
Yeah.
Holic will carry Beetle over and he goes, I don't know if you wish to stay and watch, but I don't imagine the news will be pretty. I do recommend that you try to not be around Elmer's for a little while.
It is probably for the best. Please let them know that we will return in time. There is still work we must do.
He will nod, and you see he'll enter inside. He will travel through Elma's space there, and through the window, you will see Holic will come up to the table, and you see Beetle's mom, Auntie Dancy, and the kids look devastated. And with that, we're going to go on our break.
Okay.
We're going to go on our break, everybody. If you want to ask us a question and stuff, we do our Q&A segments during the beer back time. If you're watching this later on YouTube after the stream, remember on the streams, behind the membership, Patreon, and Twitch subscription stuff, you get to see the Q&A segments and stuff on our beer back sections. Otherwise, it's cut off just like this. Beer back.
Welcome back to Gooning.
Gooners, dude.
Are you prepared for gooning? Are you ready for the sesh with
Let's
the
get
boys?
There's gonna be a time like a sponsor will listen to any of these episodes and be like, this is really sexually implicit content you have here, all about gooning.
I mean, just a little bit.
It's like, we're never gonna get sponsored, chat. We fucked it all up. We're never gonna get a sponsor.
Our title is what got us.
There's There'll be people coming in going like, is people gonna be gooning in here? Like, they fucking.
I know, they're-
Why do
there
they?
goes
Why do they?
familiar. There's-
Why did they? Why do they know what gooning is? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's
Kind of
wait,
weird. Kind of weird of
Yeah.
you, sponsor
I
Shan.
thought we were going like we were being like thugs, you know, like
Yeah.
like we're going out and we're being miscreants. But
Exactly. That's what we were
Yeah.
doing.
We're being
Yeah.
goons. Yeah.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of gooning, I believe you all have decided to leave Elma's after seeing the distraught face of Beetle's mother. You see everyone through the window. Everyone is mourning over Beetle's body. You believe Beetle's body is in good hands. But of course-
we're doing the one thing that Beetle would want us to do. Solve the mystery.
And to solve the mystery, I believe you're on your way to the blacksmith's old home.
yeah.
Yes.
Good. Let's see. I'm going to set it up for you all. Get everything right and whole.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Wait.
You all arrive, but it's very
Oh.
dark.
Yeah.
Turned it. I didn't agree to this.
Sure you did. You're here, aren't you?
Got him.
But you're here now. And it is dark outside. Who here would like to maybe light a torch or set up anything?
Bree will. She's gonna listen around first here, see if anything's maybe in the vicinity before she goes lighting a torch all willy nilly.
Yeah, I'll do that light just for chat members, so they're not completely in darkness. But feel free to roll me a perception check. Would anybody else like to roll a perception check? Just checking out what's going on.
Yeah, I'll roll a perception check since now I have crazy ghost dark vision.
I've rolled a total of 27.
Awesome.
Hart will not light a torch. He has sadly, used it in the Beetle Shrine. So I will just roll a perception and not light a torch or anything like that.
Hands, heart, his ever burning torch? Question mark?
Yeah, everybody's
you'll-
forever.
It doesn't worry. You can do that. You can wield that on your own. I rolled a 15.
I got a 20 on my perception check.
So Gray and Tellem, most people like, I'll go bottom up. Heart, you're not noticing a whole bunch. You recognize the area. You see him like this crumbled statue has not been disturbed all that much. Maybe,
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
So
rain
he assumes that
and
it's
weather,
it's the same.
Yeah, everything seems very familiar to you. This is the angle that you have not gone at towards the home, but you still recognize a lot of things going on with it. Tellem, still same familiarity. Obviously things have been shifted around. People probably have gone to and fro of this home by this point. Now that they know like no one's possibly living here. Maybe people have scanned or something, maybe taken a stone here or there. Things are disturbed from your memory, but generally the same. Gray, as you're coming up here, you're hearing, after you're sniffing, you smell something rotten. You know there were corpses last time you were here. There was a battle here last time you remember. This is where you even fought Brug. Even and the rest of the Crocs gang members, and a lot of corpses were strewn around. And that one guy you all saved that people probably thought that we forgot, but there's a reason he's not around anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah, remember that guy you guys saved and Elvis took care of him?
Feffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder where he went.
Oh.
Anyway, so
Oh my god.
I remember what happened to him. I spent 1 hero point to make an active declaration that he found a big, tall orc girlfriend and is now living in a different part of the town.
you want to spend a narrative declaration for that?
Yes.
Okay. Because if you didn't, what actually happened to him is that it's like you guys will never find this out. This is not. I'm like taking chat to the side, going chat. I'm just telling you the thing what happened, what actually happened. It's like to change the scene of back in the time. What was basically the story for him is that he actually tried to like steal from the Elmas, take some things, and go back to Crocs or so.
Yeah.
After the party didn't come back for a while, thinking like, all right, I'm abandoned. I'm gonna get my stuff and go.
Yeah.
The Elmas caught him and turned him to a frog, and Beetle ate him.
Okay, as a part of my thing, can he be half frog?
Like he's a Gripply now.
He
Like-
turned into a frog. He was put in the frog jar for later, and he escaped. He met that big orc lady, and I'm not talking like a green woman. I'm talking like that woman is like at least 1.5 his height. And then he holds hands with
Shit.
her, and now they live on the other side of the city. He's
Now
living a
I
good
want to
life.
be Fevin.
Fevin won. We can never be as good as Fevin.
I became part frog, but at least I won out the end.
Yeah, that's him.
So, sure,
Fevin sweep.
Thanks.
absolutely. So, Fevins now have a hot, thick orc wife, and he's now a Gripply.
Nice.
He's now a Gripply and stuff, and he's ribbiting his way through life.
That's
Good
right.
job, buddy.
And his now orc wife is ribbiting as well. So
Oh.
it was like very nice. So with that, I want to see fan art of that. I want to see what chat figures out on that one.
They're just holding hands.
Everyone's blushing like. So with that, Gray, unfortunately, you smell rotting flesh with your roll of a 27. But you also hear activity inside of the old blacksmith's home. The chains that are holding up this house are shifting. Like this house is, you remember, is suspended over a pit with all these chains just kind of like
Right.
all together, all just pretty much just strewn about in these houses. The house is shifting, and the statue that was kind of collapsed on top of this house is kind of like on the roof of it going in. It's just like rocks are falling down into this pit, like chunks of it is whoosh, because it's shifting so much.
So there's something big in there, maybe. Ooh, Gray's gonna hold up her hands and just quietly there's something in there. I can hear it. Don't light anything yet. We could probably get a sneak on it. I don't know. But there's something there. It's big.
Yeah, Tellem will just like quietly nod, and he'll like pull his ghostly sword out of its sheath. He's ready to sneak. Be a sneaky guy.
Be a sneaky guy?
Yeah.
Pleem, you can see in the dark, right?
And he's like, I can.
Would you peek, if possible?
Ghost it out.
Tellem will like nod, and he'll start to not climb because he can't touch stuff, but like
Yeah, you float up.
Like hover up around these ladders to try and get on top of this statue.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check as you go up.
Where is my stealth? There it is. And I roll a 14 plus 12 for a total of a 26.
Awesome.
Ooh, damn, you
Yeah.
sneaky.
Give me a moment. I must
Yeah.
do some things. Let's see.
I'll leave the icon right there for right now so you can do your things.
Okay. As you get up to Liam, you can kind of put yourself up as far as you can up to here, basically. And you are confident that you'll be obscured. As you see deeper inside, there is this hulking mass of flesh and bones. You see this giant zombie-like creature. He's missing a hand as he's holding it, holding his other hand like a club. He has it to the side as he's messing with the chest. You notice that he's now kind of gripped it at this point. And he is like holding this chest. He's like, and this zombie Hulk that is taking up like pretty much 3x3 square for reference. He's like he is lifting this chest and it is heavy to this beast, but he begins to basically just dragging it across the building. You'll see he'll basically move down south into this room, but that's as far as he goes. That is what you see, Tellem. He's like, because he's just scooting this chest along.
As it is scooting the chest along, can I actually take Mage Hand and actually, can I throw a rock so it will land over on this way to create a noise?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Do you want to try to make sure you're trying to stay hidden as you do so?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
There's another 26 in total.
That's good. That's
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
So just to make sure I understand what you're trying to accomplish, for him to stop and look at it, or
Yeah. So basically, make it think that that something is there or something is moving around.
Okay.
Basically, distracting. It's a zombie.
yeah, you see this thing will look over and go, and you see this zombie Hulk will, the whole building is like all these chains and stuff around it are just rattling.
How horrifying.
And it comes to here. So we're going to skip to you. We're going to skip from you, Tellem, and look at the rest of the party. Gray and Hart, you see Tellem go up there and just start throwing rocks.
Gray's just like squinting in the dark, and she's just like, what is he doing? Like, she's just quietly just mouthing, fuck.
Yeah.
Because she has no idea what, like, he sees. She's going to carefully and quietly move over toward Talim's kind of visible figure.
I would say, if she can see him like up on the statue, like basically he crawls up there and like he's peering down, and as he's peering down, he's suddenly, you know, like his body language would be like, he's like, oh shit, and like he like gets a rock and like throws it. Like it's just like, oh, something's happening, you know. And that's when he throws her off. But it doesn't look like he's been discovered. He's just throwing fucking rocks.
Okay, so Gray's going to very carefully walk up and careful. I believe I'd roll a stealth for this.
So a couple things for you, Gray. What is your vision type? Is it just dark vision or low light?
I can't remember.
Look at Joke here.
It is low light.
There is no light around. I have a light on you for chat. No one has put up a torch yet. So
Okay.
you are blind as a bat right now.
I am blind as a fucking bat, listening and sniff-snorfing.
So for you to climb up here, I'm going to make the DC harder on you because you are struggling to even see Tellem, and you're struggling to find your footing on places, and in the complete darkness, try to climb up to where you think Tellem is. So, so I need you to roll me a stealth check, and it might be a bit harder for you.
That's fine. I'll roll. God help me. That's a 7 for a total of 20. I'm going to re-roll using my hero point.
Oh, let's see it.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yo.
I saw that one and I almost died. That was a total of 32.
Almost shit myself.
A total of 32. You're confident you're able to get up there and find Talim's ghostly visage. And you two, now going over here, see the zombie Hulk that has now left the chest in the other room kind of to itself and is now trying to look around to see what the noise was about, where the fallen rock was, or thrown rock was.
Gray will very quietly whisper, "What the fuck is that?"
Suddenly, like, looks over his shoulder, like, I don't know what it is. It's like someone believes some sort of necromantic entity, but it looks like it's trying to take the chest. I can only assume, considering our associates, that it may be something in the employ Ferdinand or of the creation of his organization.
Gray's gonna like pinch the bridge of her nose and she's like, "Okay. Do we want to try and do this quiet or do we have to do this loud?"
Tellem like looks back at her and like looks back at it and looks back at her and doesn't like, I don't know if she can see the gesture. He's like, I don't think we're going to get out of here quietly.
And
I
yep.
was worried you're gonna say that.
And just as they say that, as if it is like a still shot of them talking, it zooms out. Hart is standing right there behind them and whispers, "What are you whispering about?"
I'll allow it.
Can I roll a stealth check, please?
No, you just win.
Okay.
Yes, roll a stealth. Roll a stealth for me.
Thank you, Snoring. I rolled a 7 for a total of 15, but due to the chat being nice, I have obtained another hero point, so I will re-roll that. Thank you so much, chat. Oh damn! I rolled a total of 26, the same as Tellem.
Awesome. So you all are able to get up there, and you two Hearts see this hulking monstrosity now begin to lose interest in whatever it was looking for. And you see it starting to motion its way back to the chest. And Hearts, you, Tellem, and Gray will know that's the chest you're looking for. The weird object thing that you found.
That's a problem.
Yes, it is. But it's a problem that we need to take care of if we're going to be rid of our problem.
We're gonna have to fight that, aren't we?
He seems like the kind of guy that doesn't care if there's a wall in front of him.
Probably no.
The heels squeeze through the building, coming down to the southern room, and begin to start trying to drag this chest again.
All right.
Oh,
Time
do we
to-
have to?
Look, Tellem looks back at Gray and is like, unfortunately, looks like this is one instance where we will have to.
Gray just quietly goes, she's like, "He's bigger than Croc."
But hear me out. What if we think about this like Beetle would? What if we Hart starts to it's so fucking dark, but Hart points inward towards this building and he tries to remember like how it's built. And he says, "This big guy in there, he's after that thing, obviously, the chest with all of the things that we want in it. And even though he's moving around, right? Did you guys distract him in some way?
He threw a rock, but it only kept his attention for so long.
So what if there's a bigger distraction? Do you think that we could loosen his interest in the thing?
I'm going to go ahead and say, from my understanding of the necromantic guards, that has been raised by someone, and it has been given an order. That is its purpose. And it will seek to accomplish that.
So the only way to make it go away is to make it go away.
Pretty much. And we are not large enough to simply grab that chest and run. It would be easy to outsmart, but we are in confined space. Not a lot of options.
What if we take out its other arm?
I don't like that Zoran just rolled some dice.
Whatever the case, it is, and he'll like motion to it. It is trying to get away with the chest. We make
Let's
a
talk
decision.
Morgit.
Could we flank it onto our side? I prefer to be in an open space rather than in there with it.
Do you think we could get it to drag it outside so we have more space? Or
We could see.
we could also get its attention to simply have it chase us out into the open and have it drop the chest. We could get that later.
Maybe we can shove it down a hole.
Not a bad idea.
I do like... that's a good idea. Okay, well, I guess we have to at least do this. We could hem and haw about this all day. But we need to actually
don't have time.
Listen, it's an expression. Gray's just like flailing her arms a little bit now. Expression.
What would you
Listen.
all like to do?
Alright. Let's do it for Beetle.
My proposal is we get down off the statue and we circle around to a not precariously suspended piece of landscape. Wait for it to get the chest outside, then jump it.
Yeah,
That's my
like
proposal.
here, to the left.
Wait, like where to the left?
Like here, to the left.
It's
Right?
not going that way.
Going back down.
Yeah, it's going south.
Okay.
But we still have to go around. I think we have to go around the house.
Yeah.
Or get its attention to crash through a wall, maybe.
Yeah.
But if it crashes through a wall, it could dislodge the house. And if the house dislodges, the chest goes down with it.
Yeah.
We'll just climb down and get it afterwards. Don't worry about it.
You say that, but I'm the only one who isn't really gonna fall victim to gravity if things go wrong.
Well, dang,
true
I
that.
guess we're glad we got you.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we just say fuck
What is
it
that,
and
Soren?
go?
What's that?
What's what? What's what?
What's that thing?
Oh! Oh no! What's
Wait,
that?
Hey, chat, could you vote in chat for me real quick?
No! Watch out! What is that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, sorry, this is only for Twitch chat only, YouTube folks. Also, I'd like to point out, you go, what's that? And you vote for Tellem to get shot.
I voted for me.
Huh?
No, you voted 2.
No, I thought I put a 3.
Oh, you did put 3. My bad.
I'll vote.
Motherfucker.
I'll vote
Yeah, my
a 2
Alzheimer's
so
is getting me.
Soren. I'll vote a 2 so Soren isn't wrong.
So what you see, for podcast listeners who might be wondering what the hell's going on, if you watch it on twitch.tv/narrative declaration on the YouTube channel, you'll see that Chad is currently voting who's going to be shot, because there's a big crosshair on the screen. And as Tellem, Hart, and Gray are surmising on top of this hill, on top of this bit of rubble looking at the giant, it seems Tellem gets shot at.
Oh no.
This is bad.
You think because you're a ghost, it would just go right through you?
No,
Nah, it's ghost
not.
bullets.
I assume a 15 does not hit your AC, Tellem.
Thankfully not.
Basically, as you're on top of there, what you hear from far away is a shot. Shot and basically onto the side. Sorry, I'll try to line up like a sound effect. I don't even know if it's going to work. Anyway. You hear, but it was right by you, Tellem. It's the bullet just goes pretty much right to your side. And you see the big zombie hole go and look at you all. He's not quite seen you yet, but something just shot at you.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
And the Hulk begins to move forward towards your way. What would you all like to do?
Back
It
up.
has left the chest in the room.
There are multiple things that I want to do, but I feel like if I do it, I'm gonna put myself in a shit situation. But it would be cool.
Rule of cool is
Rule
cool.
of cool.
It
Rule
is.
of
All right.
cool.
Zoran, can I spend a hero point to narratively declare that the shot was a headshot, but it literally just passed through Tellem?
I'll just let that happen,
Okay.
sort of deal. If you just want the cool factor of it.
Yeah, that like he just like pops his head up for a second, like turn to them, and he goes like directly through his noggin. He's like, huh?
What was that?
Gray fucking fluffs up. She's like, oh, fuck.
Okay, quick decision. Are we going for it now or are we going around?
Tellem just got headshot. He's diving in. He's like, fuck it, we go.
All right,
Fuck it, we ball, I guess.
you're diving in at it.
Yeah.
All right. Combat has now started. Be sure to roll for initiative. If you don't remember how to do your initiative thing, right click on the crosshair thing, top right, and you should be able to see the you see your dice roll thing to click. Also, make sure your full health spells restored because you've basically done that. But we're gonna roll for this guy, big old zombie guy.
Down a spell because I have kept gentle repose up, and it stays up as long as I don't re-prepare my spells.
All right, roll a 19.
Yeah.
I roll an
I'm
18.
using stealth as my initiative because I'm jumping out of hiding. Ah! And I got a 14.
You rolled a 2.
Hey, it's better than a 1.
It's true. I'll take. You know what? If we can get through a
I'll
session
take it.
without a 1, I will be happy.
Great. Now we're all gonna roll.
Knock on particle board.
So, with that, the initiative.
Wood particles. It works.
The initiative is Gray on the top with 19. Hart got an 18. The zombie Hulk got a 15, and Tellem got a 14. Gray,
this is bad.
it is your turn. As this thing's just looking around for you all. Surprise rounds basically would mean that like you guys kind of got up on the advantage here, pretty much the stealth stuff. So
Yeah.
Okay.
he was running perception kind of deal, so you guys were able to kind of get on him in this position.
I'm in a
that's just normal.
precarious situation.
Yeah.
Because Gray still has low light. She still cannot see jack shit very well, at least.
Yep.
But she does have scent. She can smell it, and it's a big rotty boy.
Yes.
Would that be enough to help mitigate the?
He would be in complete darkness, which means he is obscured. So you could still shoot at him because you'll have a good idea where he's at. But you have to roll a d20, and if it's a 1 or a 4, nothing happens. So if you want to shoot at him, roll me a d20, and let's see if it's actually going to happen or not.
All right.
It'll
That is
happen.
a 13. Oh, sick. Let's
Go ahead and
All
shoot at
right.
him.
Yep.
You shoot
This
a
is her
target?
hunted prey. This is her
Hell
hunted
yeah.
prey, baby. Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is her hunted prey. First attack on hunted prey this round. Click, click, click. Strike. She's gonna shoot from the darkness.
Oh,
That
that's
is
a
a 1. Are
natural
you
1.
fucking kidding me? I'm mad. I'm throwing myself on the ground.
You manifested it. I told
Complications.
It's like, I'd be happy if we get through without a run. Well, there.
Motherfucker.
It is unfortunate
lays
that it's
down.
you.
It's me. I'm just gonna lay down. Goodbye.
Oh wait.
You that hunted
Did-
prey you fired? Do you want to reload or?
Yeah, I'll reload and I'll do it again. Oh man.
I can't believe Min rolled a 1.
Shut the fuck up.
Firing her crossbow while
It's also-
standing behind me.
Did you roll?
Yet again.
What is it? Okay, so your first action was to hunt prey, right? So that's one action. Second action was to shoot. Yeah, so you
And
can't
then I'd have
fail
to reload,
twice.
so I can't.
You can't shoot twice.
Okay.
But Jesus Christ, at least you got the other one out.
I'm in Spain. I'm in Spain without the S chat.
We're gonna take.
It's okay, man.
No,
We can party wipe and meet up with Beetle.
Yay!
I wanna take this complication from a Patreon member. Let's see. Called Annie Jake, whose Patreon name is called Never Saw It Coming. As you're getting ready for your shot or so, you hear something silent in the night. Maybe the glint of the tip of your bolt looks like a rodent or something, or like something shiny to steal. As a sorcerer just comes by and he goes, "Oh, that's mine, bitch!" And then and like grabs your bolt out of your crossbow and just flies away. I go, "Oh, fuck you!"
She's
Like-
just staring at her crossbow now, like, what the fuck? Hello?
And so with that, thank you, Annie Jake, for your Patreon submission called Never Saw It Coming.
So we didn't even shoot at this motherfucker. My bolt's
Yeah.
just gone.
Just nothing happened. And with that, Hart, it is your go.
Yeah. So we have a step lower than dark vision, and dark vision is like the best thing you can have theoretically, and then you have low light vision, which is the step down below that. I have the step down below that, which is called normal vision, like a normal person, and therefore I can see just about like 10 feet ahead of me. Hart hasn't seen this guy. He has just heard this guy and heard what the other people said. So what Hart will do is that he will take a sprinter's stance, and I will use the prepare, I will delay my turn. I will prepare my action to use a key rush focus spell to dash past the big scary thing and into the darkness. But he says, "Tellem, give me light," and then he just gets into the sprinting position. That's my turn.
To do that complicated of a deal, you have to spend 2 of your actions to kind of like
Yes,
ready
2
a
of my
thing.
actions.
Yeah.
Yes, literally.
Okay,
I
so
am
basically, as soon as you get
unprepared.
light, you're dashing.
Yes.
Okay.
And the one action that I have left, I am going into my stand. It's my turn.
Yeah. You'll all right, so now with that, it is now the Hulk's turn. And at this point, being fired at, the Hulk is like, "Brr," and sees you.
I didn't even
And-
get to fire.
Oh yeah, just from hearing the saucer go, "Oh, bitch!" That's what alerted him.
Oh no!
He is
Fucking
he's going to step up, and with this, just with his arm basically that he has, he's going after the thing that pretty much alerted him, which is to you, Gray. And he will go, and since he has a long reach, basically, he has a actually his reach actually goes all the way down to here. So he's gonna go and basically just swing this honk of flesh at you, and he will roll a natural 1.
The curse spreads.
The zombie Hulk rolls a natural 1.
Green just kind of like ducks down. She's like, oh, she
but he has
smells it coming before she sees it.
But of course, chat, you all help out the show sometimes, right? And I have 2 villain points.
Sorry, that's a nat 1. You can't go against your own rules.
Oh, we don't do it for creatures like that, Salty.
What? Oh man.
That's not how it works, I'm afraid. It's mostly
I
for
can't
you
believe
guys.
Zord is the GM. And he
Can't
doesn't
believe-
play by the rules. He makes the rules.
Nah.
It's okay. He rolled a 2.
Thank
He
God.
my
rolled a 2
God.
and it missed.
Oh no, chat. Everybody, I am afraid.
Boo, hostile GM. Boo. We've been doing it a rock grind the entire time. You can't have a fucking standard now, chat.
Yes, we can.
But with that,
There
Tellem,
is no standard.
Tellem, it is your turn.
Would it be in action to pull out and toss the ever burning torch? Or would that be 2 actions?
It would be one to take one out and then to toss. Yes.
Okay. In that case, Tellem will look at Gray and say, shield your eyes, and he will cast light behind him, actually on the buckle of or like the big like front plate or whatever of Heart's belt.
Real throw up her cloak.
Yeah. And there's now a 60, the object glows, casting bright light in a 20-foot radius in dim light in the next 20.
Go ahead and click that spell so it shows up in chat for me.
All right.
When I found you, I can drag that effect in.
Right there.
Now, Heart, you're super, super bright.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, baby.
He's so smart.
And at that point, Tellem will
Okay, you cast light on Heart. You will like to. I think that's 2 actions. You have 1 action
2
left.
actions. I will spend my final action to raise a shield, and from behind it, Tellem will be like, "Over here, you big bastard."
But with that, Heart's thing activates. Heart, feel free to rush.
Yes. So Hart sees this big guy now, and in a truly Hart-like fashion, he just turns into a wisp of smoke as he thunders down this part.
Before you
over
go,
here,
count
over
the,
here.
hold up.
Yeah.
Go
okay.
back.
As like,
I tell you,
how
hold
far?
up 5
Like
times.
that far?
All
that
that's
far?
difficult terrain.
Yes.
So be sure to count that as you
I'm
go.
moving twice.
Yeah, that's fine. You still count it.
I am counting. Don't worry about it. It's more if I get into his range and if he has a certain ability for it. So down here, and then down here, down here, down there, and then I can't slip by because he's blocking the path, and that's my action. That's my key rush. Now I am concealed. Ooh.
It's like, why do you think you're concealed?
Because I am key rush gives you just the ability that you're vibrating.
Go ahead and click that in chat so we can see it, so I can give you the concealed condition.
Of course. So key rush, as it has always been, is one of Heart's fun little focus spells.
There you go. I'll put that buff on you. Kablam! There you go.
Thank
All right. That's the end of Tellem's turn. Gray, it's back to your turn. This thing's getting ready to swing at you again.
That's a big boy. She's going to, now that she has light, she's gonna back up. She's gonna back right the fuck up a little bit out of his range. How far is his range?
You saw he was able to hit you from that distance, which is around 15 feet.
She's gonna back up just a scooch, just a little scooch.
So you know, if you back up there to where that ladder is, you're not going to be able to quite see him well.
Okay, she's gonna move off to the side then. No, wait. No,
Yeah,
God, I hate this. I hate being in this situation.
If you go back any further, you're not going to really be able to see him. I have you on the crescendo on the top of the rubble.
Yeah. I'm trying to. She's gonna look around really quick for something to like kind of duck behind, if anything, like a part of the statue that like.
Sure, I'll allow you
raised
to.
more than other.
I'll allow you to do the cover action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. Cover action, Pathfinder 2. I got to refresh myself because not many people use it, but pretty much you're ready fitting for cover. You press yourself against the wall, duck behind an obstacle, take better advantage of cover. You have center covered, and greater cover. All right, provides +4 AC. So basically for this one, You're just going to take an action. You're going to use a take cover action. You're going to get a +2 AC to this due to the environment and stuff to your AC. In a technical sense, like melee wouldn't really help you here. It's mostly just for like ranged attacks that it's doing. It's not really doing like a range attack. It just has a big reach. But I'm going to game master it a little bit, like just for people actually learning the game. This technically wouldn't work, but I'm going to give it to you anyway.
Yay! So Gray's gonna kind of like duck behind like more raised and like broken up bits of the statue, just to get behind something, and she's gonna peek behind around it and shoot at him. Because, good Christ, this is a large lad. What else is she going to do with him? I'm scared.
All right, go on, aim and shoot.
Yep. Roll, and that is a miss with a 22. What the fuck?
You see the bolt just and nothing happens to him. You see that the bolt just barely affects him.
Her heart is now like dropped into her stomach. She's just, this isn't good. That's
For your final action,
that's all I could do.
you already marked him as your thing. Your one action's covered, second action shoot, third action
Reload.
alrighty. Heart.
Yeah.
This thing's like
He sure is.
bad.
Hey Soren, could you give me an action real quick?
What's that?
On my character sheet. I would like to perform the shove action.
Yeah, shuv.
Yeah, shove. Exactly.
Okay, shuv.
So, shove, much like grappling, like how a thing that Hard has performed multiple times, is that shove is an attack action where instead of dealing a bunch of damage like you typically do, you roll an athletics against a target's 42 DC. And if you succeed, they are moved 5 feet. And if you critically succeed, they move 10 feet. Normally, a person couldn't perform that against a creature this much bigger than them, but due to my Titan wrestler feat, I can.
Yeah.
So I will perform the shove action against this big dude.
All right.
Heck yeah, let's go. Fucking athletics. Let's go
see
at
how
it.
it does it.
Bada big,
It
bada
will
boom.
roll.
Oh,
Oh, sorry,
13
I
for
clicked it.
total.
My bad. I don't know why I
Don't
clicked
worry
it.
about it. I rolled a total of 31.
You succeed, and on a success, you push the target back 5 feet. You could stride after it. Which way would you like to shove it? It has to be away from you.
That way, please.
Absolutely. It goes like you push one of its legs and it stumbles.
That's right, Soren. And then right after that, I will slip by.
Also, you could save a movement. You stride with it with that action. So
yes. So that's the cool part about shove, everyone. If you are shoving, you get to follow along. That is super cool, and you should actively do that. But what is the chest that this massive guy was logging around? Is that what this square is?
yeah, I'll put it there as a reference for you.
Heck yes. So, my next action would then be to run up to said chest. Soren,
Yes.
in Hart's mind, he's like, yeah, but I got the key. I can probably open this. And then he stands there and he goes, wait, how do you open this?
You see, this thing is locked tight with a bunch of random runes and various things carved to it. It looked ordained from a distance for a closer inspection. It's a hefty chest.
Pretty big. Pretty huge, if you will. Soren,
Yes.
can I use my lifting belt to lift this thing?
You most certainly can try.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Roll me an athletics check.
Yeah. Let's go, everyone. Let's see if I can do this.
Like the kind of
31 for my athletics check.
You are able to lift it, but you are slow too while holding this thing, and you have no hands free.
I have one action when I'm fucking lifting this shit.
Yep. It is that heavy.
Cool. Do I have one action left? Or no, I have no actions left. I moved and I tried to lift this thing.
Yep, you are done.
And that's my turn.
The zombie looks at you, Hart.
Uh-oh.
Hart picks it up like, haha, yeah, and goes, oh no.
And basically will slam down at you with its arm. Sorry, I forgot to target you. 33 will hit you, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
It'll do its damage. That's a total of 15 damage to you, Hart. Just it lifts its arm up again with it, and for the second time, they try to beat you down. It rolled a natural one.
It sure did, Soren.
Not unless I spent this villain point.
No, Soren, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean that when I said get owned. I didn't mean it, Soren. Come on, we're friends.
It's okay. Because with all of that,
I meant it, Soren. I meant it all along.
And you're able to step aside or dodge the attack as it brings it down on you. But that's all the actions it can take. Tellem.
Can I run and jump onto this thing's back and basically latch around its neck with one arm?
I'll allow it on several conditions.
Okay.
As you try to attack on Titan this thing. So what's your highest stat? Athletics or acrobatics?
My highest is acrobatics.
What's your athletics number? What are the numbers for both?
Acrobatics is a 14, athletics is a 13.
I want to have you roll acrobatics for this one. I feel it's more acrobatic feat of like getting on top of a giant and stuff. So I will allow you to jump at him, which you can, which is kind of like a 2-action activity. You want to take some distance and then jump on him. So with that, I think you have enough distance to do so, but roll me athletics for that as you kind of go whoop and jump over.
Okay. I'm
You happy with that?
No.
You should be happy with that one, though.
I'm significantly happier with that
That's
one.
a 31. Ooh.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was my only hero point.
All right. Because it's a 31, I'm going to allow you to basically be on top of him. I'm going to put you here.
All right.
So you are on top of this guy for your 2 actions. You have 1 action left.
My next action is going to be. Oof. Yeah, I guess, you know, like I've jumped on this guy, I've latched onto him. Just start stabbing.
So I started stabbing.
Actually, wait, no, that was an action. I have 2 actions.
That was 2 actions, a long jump.
Oh, okay, that was okay. That was 2 actions, long jump. Okay, I have 1 action. And then I started stabbing.
Cab,
Yeah.
is this the perfect?
Fucking serious.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Minerva, you did this. This is your fault. You manifested this.
Curse.
You summoned this down upon us.
I mean, it's also getting the bad guy.
Why did you have to do that, man?
Shut the fuck up. The squeak is so good.
I got to find a complication for you. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm in tears.
Oh no. Oh, this
Darn.
is evil. Oh, this is very evil. Let's see. Oh no, I can't do this one. Never mind. That one was gonna make you trade your weapons.
Soren, if you just want to end the campaign, you can tell us.
Also, I'm gonna measure for time. It is around 6. Is everyone still good to go until this is done?
Yeah.
Finish this off.
Yeah. As long as we do it like
In an
within a
hour or
bit.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
within
yeah.
an hour it'll definitely be done. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a little skill action for a complication action to try to do a thing. Also, one thing, I'm having to skip a lot of these complications for people listening in. Do not do specific characters. I immediately pass by them. Like any single time someone was like, Tannhauser's doing this. Like I immediately skip by it. It has to be generic enough. Because I can't do specific people. Oh, this will work. This will, in fact, the thing what it says is this is from Sarah Grapes. Thank you for this one, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, who says this will never work. Clearly the issue was a bad luck but bad strategy. Make a will save. On a failure, you may not use the same action that caused the complication for 5 rounds. On a success, the effect asks for 1 round. For example, you can't attack with the same weapons, cast the same spell, or make the same skill check. And So basically, roll me a will save. I'll make the DC for this one 15.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
You're
All right,
good.
I rolled a total of a 29.
You're good. You just realized basically the thing that caused the complication was your unfortunate, swinging at him. So
Yeah.
I'll have it where you if you try to jump off. No, we'll do the swinging thing. It's gonna be tough for you. You can't swing at him with your sword for till the end of your next turn.
I need a supercut of when I said, at least we didn't get a 1, and then it just flashes through every single one that we've rolled. Dun, dun, dun,
We gotta
dun,
finish
dun,
the encounter first.
Gray, it is your turn.
Oh my God. Okay, so now we have light, thank God. Now that Tellem is on top of the brute here, she's going to reload. I think she already reloaded, so we're set on that. She's going to shoot at this thing's eyes. Pray.
I hate that every time I pull off something epic and I go to follow it up,
I know.
it's just a 1. It's like, oh, I go to jump on the giant.
Welcome to hell, welcome to hell, welcome to hell.
You're on there. Just imagine it's like you narrative. You roll a 1.
I'm gonna
No!
fuck it.
No! No!
All right, we need that super cut. Like once this encounter's over, we.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Good campaign.
Oh.
I'll talk to you later.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's take this one from. Let's see.
We all died in that basement that day, not just Beetle.
Why? Nightmare.
We're gonna do this one. If this one's too weird for you, just let me know. This is from Whitechapel. Thank you so much for your Patreon submission called "Love at First Fail." Congratulations! You failed so bizarrely, so amazingly, outlandishly, and unbelievably comprehensively that the target NPC, or potentially innocent, falls completely in love with you. This may affect a combat enemy, which may cause them to immediately try to protect you. All that other stuff. So, this zombie, for some reason, you can tell me if you want me to change this. This zombie all of a sudden just looks at you and goes, I remember you used to look like one of my little dogs. I love my dogs.
Sure.
Hey, you tried to steal my dog. And he starts grabbing at Tellem. And because this zombie hawk is trying to shift and move around and grab you, Tellem, it makes it real hard for you to stab. And that's how we'll narratively have that complication. So Gray, stop rolling 1s. I assume you're reloading.
Yes.
Call. Heart. Actually,
Yeah.
no, you already had it targeted. You don't have to retarget it. So you can shoot again, Gray. I believe.
Might as well. It's gonna
If you
just-
want.
Yeah, with the -5. I almost grabbed bite.
Yeah.
Whoops.
If anything else, a thing you can try to do is you can try to intimidate it if you want to, if you have intimidation. You can try to recall knowledge on this thing if you've dealt with zombies before like this, or maybe big things like this.
She is not.
Okay,
But she is
then.
used to hunting large things, I imagine.
You would have to probably go in for zombies still.
No.
Okay.
She could like growl at it, intimidate.
So you can
or
give it a
try.
shot. You can get it a shot, or literally shot, or a literal shot.
Yeah,
at
we'll go for intimidate. I am untrained on this, but you know what? This entire scenario has been so goofy. Fuck it. Why not? All right, she's going to growl at him. That is a 17 for a total of 19.
That will not do it, unfortunately.
Damn.
He's not intimidated by you.
The
Heart,
one thing.
Heart, it is your go.
Soren,
Yes.
Hart sees that this shit is happening.
Yes.
Hart realizes a thing. If he has a hard time lifting this thing, and that thing had a hard time lifting this thing, and I have one action to do anything as long as I'm carrying this object, I will use my mighty and powerful speed to move up to this guy and for one free action, drop it on his foot.
That'll be improvised weapon. I'll let
That
you
is
just do your
fine.
unarmed attack thing. Pretty much, it's just your falling stone attack.
Heck yeah.
Go ahead and roll that for
I'll
me.
do that. Heck yeah, I'll do it. I rolled a 9.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I roll a 10.
And the funny thing for your falling stone attack, it literally is, you do 10 points of damage to this thing. It goes, "Roar, my good toe." As you do so, Hart, the entire, like, you've all noticed this a little bit. Like, the building has been shaking with this thing. It feels unstable. Like, it is suspended over this pit. But as you come up and drop it onto the ground, you hear outside. And this thing is, just like in pain or so.
So would Gray be able to hear that crisp and clear with her senses? Would she be able to hear that like no
Yes.
problem, but amongst the growling? She's gonna look up, quickly dart her head around towards the chains, and go, "We gotta get this chest out, house fall." Like she's just bam, bam, bam.
Now it's the zombie's turn.
Oh no.
It is going to look at you, Hart. Let's see. He is going to try and beat you down. Also, you're no longer slowed 2. I'll take that off you. He'll try to beat you down once more. The hunk of meat just
Ha ha.
missing.
Fuck you.
Actually, no, hold up. I don't know why your DC.
I don't
says
know
DC
that either.
38. Hold up.
35 hits. Don't worry about
that
it.
makes no sense.
I don't know either.
Wait.
Must
Methods, stands, explores clothing. Yeah, I don't know why. That's odd. But we're going to update the foundry after the thing. Regardless, yes, that will hit you.
yes.
Dealing 26 points of damage to you.
Whoo!
That's a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage. And with that swing, another chain outside snaps. The building just lurches. He'll take another swing at you, Hart.
That's 30. That hits.
That 30 will hit, dealing 26 points of damage to
Oh
you,
my
Hart.
god.
It goes, and then you see one of the walls to the side just bam, explode. It's one of the anchors I was holding inside the wall. Just you see a hole outside now. and another chain has snapped. That is all that the zombie can now do. Tellem, it's your turn. You're on top of this thing.
I am on top of this thing. So I will spend a move action to put my sword away, because swinging the sword is not a good idea. But Tellem will raise a hand above his head, and as he does, one of his armored gauntlet, a knife blade pops out of it.
Ooh.
And I will spell strike, attempt to stab this thing in the neck with my bladed gauntlet, with a spell strike imbued with produce flame.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Okie dokie. And that is 16 plus a 10.
That'll hit it.
For 26. And that
Yeah, remember the target next time. But yeah, you got it.
Wait, yeah, no, it's 25. I'm sorry.
You're still good.
Okay. So I will roll the damage for that, which is only 1d4 plus 6. That's a total of 9. But we also have the fire damage of produce flame, which is a total of 12.
Awesome, that is.
So 21 points of damage in total, I think.
So the cool thing that you notice, you don't exactly stab with it, just slashing damage. You notice this thing, you are tearing into this thing. Like you see, you slash it, you see the flesh just easily gives way, and it takes a lot of damage from that. It goes, and keeps trying to grab at you. That was some of your actions there. I think you have one action left.
I have... No, that was all my actions, because it's 2 actions to do a spell strike.
Oh, right.
You're right. Stow an item. But as Tellem basically like takes it and like shoves this blade with an explosion of flame into the zombie, like he hears the chains breaking, and he looks at both Gray and Hart, and he's like, "Take the chest and get out of here. I will keep it distracted."
Sounds good.
Gray.
Gray's keeping it distracted.
You, as you're looking around, unfortunately, I can't edit these chains of the foundry thing here. You notice a lot of the chains are now missing.
We don't have a lot of time.
You feel that in a couple hits, this thing's going to take down this building.
Yep. She's going to call out. She's calling out to them. We don't have a lot of time. Move, move, move. She's going to just kind of keep trying to keep this thing's attention, because apparently it's weirdly... Look, it's treating her like a dog. She's just going to keep shooting at it, and please, God, please, I'm begging you. Please. Why? That was a total of 21.
You rolled 5 on the die.
I'm fine on the 5 on the die. What is happening?
You're just rolling real low.
Chat did give you a hero point.
Yeah, they did.
It's true.
This could be the one.
True.
It'll be the one this time.
Oh, I love how I'm gambling. I love this.
We love Gamba.
We love it. We just
so
It
back.
turned out so well last time.
It works so great. This is what happens when you go to Vegas.
Oh.
Mother
Are you serious?
fucker. That was a total of 24. A miss. Grace is kind of staring now. She's just gonna quietly reload.
Hold up. This is weird. It's rating DC 29 for some reason on my thing. That's not its thing. You hit.
Oh.
I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on there.
For clarification, everyone, we are utilizing a non-updated version of Foundry, and that for Pathfinder 2nd edition, and that might be fucking around with us.
No, it's been normal ever since, but I haven't updated the Pathfinder thing with the Foundry at a certain point, so it should be saying something might be messy. For now, let's stop targeting it. I'll just do the numbers or whatever.
Okay.
You hit this time. My bad. We'll get that figured out.
Alrighty, I will roll for damage then. I rolled a total of 15.
Whoa.
And she's aiming for the eyes still. She's still aiming for his little eyes.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do not blind him or anything, but you just like right into his neck. He's like, "Puppy, why?" You shot at him.
She's gonna reload and shoot again.
Puppy, no!
Puppy, no!
Why are you so mean? Stop biting!
Have to not target him. So I'm just gonna shoot randomly, willy-nilly, and you do the math. Roll. That is definitely a miss for a 15.
Yeah, it's definitely a miss. With that, Heart, it is your turn.
Yeah. So Soren, will I have one action after I pick up the chest again?
If you basically walk up to that chest and pick it up, you're done.
Okay. But the chest is on his foot, Soren. It's not over there anymore.
I know, yes.
But yeah.
But the interact action is to pick it up.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then I'll use my interact action to pick it up.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay. Let's see if we can pick this thing up again. I rolled way worse this time, 22.
You struggle and are not able to lift it. You're able to drag it 5 feet one way, but that's it.
Okay. Then I'll drag it 5 feet this way.
All right, 1 second. I'm trying to do this for you. There you go.
Heck yeah.
Lift with your legs.
Remember, hard. Lift with your back in a jerking, twisting motion.
No.
Okay, that was
the name to hernia.
That was one action from you. You were not slowed after the thing. You got 2 actions still. You want to try to try to tug it the best you can and lift it?
Yes. Very much so. Yes.
I was gonna say, is that an option for Heart to drag it?
It's like basically what I'm doing is every single time, like I give you a chance to move it 5 feet, but you have to spend every action to go, you know. But this time you do lift it.
I get a 34.
You do lift it, so you are slow 2 now, as you are able to now hold it up.
Yeah. And since you said that I no longer have actions after that, I no longer have actions. That's my turn.
All right, now it's the zombie's turn. It looks to you, Heart. Go like, you made Puppy mad at me.
Oh no!
And you're taking my thing. Buster will be mad if you take my thing. And he will whoosh right down at you, Heart. Miss, no, that's right. That 37 will hit you.
That's a crit.
I gotta remember not to do the thing. Oh, that is a crit, is it?
I hate it here.
It is. Your AC's 26.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
With the crit, I rolled nearly max damage. That is 58 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Just with one thing. And basically will bring Heart down. Heart, you are now dying 1.
That's right.
You'd like to place yourself with that. This thing will now kind of go like, and you cut me good. Master won't like that. And he will try to grab at you, Tellem, and try to be like, and just try to like take his like arm that he's having as his weapon and try to whap it on his back to try to get you. He will roll 13 on die for a total of 32. Does that hit you, Tellem?
Oh yeah, that hits.
What's your AC?
My AC is currently a 24.
Okay, that does not crit you, but it will hurt you. Only for 14 damage. It's like,
I think you mean 12 damage.
ooh.
Oh.
Here, I'll click this damage button for you. Bam, with your resistances and stuff. But with that one critical hit, just goosh, gray, you see the entire side of this house where Heart is just basically send off to its side This entire house is now just the chain just snapped, the chest and everything just whoosh over to the side. And for you, to either tumble to the house or backwards, I need to roll me a reflex save.
Okay.
You
hey,
see,
you know that feeling when you're like freaking out and you've got that feeling in your tummy, but also your legs feel kind of hollow? That's me right now. I'm rolling a reflex. That's 14 for a total of 31.
You're able to do great. You're able to stay on top of the house without like suffering anything or tumbling in. You're able to stabilize yourself right there. But you're seeing this entire house is slanted, and you see there is one chain left.
are we slanting towards
Like bottom right,
my
basically.
way?
Yeah, bottom right.
Yeah. Okay,
way.
cool. Argument as to why the chain the box should be moving. Hart picked it up. Hart is basically a splotch on the ground at the moment with the chest on top of him. So it would just slide on his slick body fluids.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not being brave right now. My tummy hurting.
he got Tom and Jerry flattened by this giant.
Tellem,
Yeah.
you're still on this thing's back. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna have to go in checks and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're on him right now. What do you want to do?
As he's like holding onto this, and he watches this thing just splat the Goliath of a man that is Hart. And the chains are breaking all around. This house lists to the side. He'll look down at Hart. He'll look at the chest. Then he'll look back up at Gray. And he will just look Gray dead in the eyes. He's just like, run. And I will spend an action to recharge my spell strike. Then my final 2 actions to basically stab this guy in the neck again with a produce flame.
Let's see it. Go ahead and roll me that stuff.
Okay. So we do that one, and then we roll that one. And God, I hope it's a hit.
That hits.
23. It hits. All right. So I do a total of 10 slashing damage, and we do the 4d4 plus 4 fire damage for a total of 24 damage.
Bobo takes additional damage with your slashing, just like, you know, this thing is hurting now. You've done a lot of damage to this thing. And would you like to do anything to try to regenerate your spell strike stuff? I think you have to do actions and stuff to try to refresh
That's why I
it.
did it. And that's why I did at the top of my turn. I spent an action to do it.
Okay.
And that's why I was able to do it again.
Awesome. Okay.
But Tellem has basically like a death grip on this thing. It's like it's like one of us will live, but we're taking you with us, you bastard.
I'll get you inside my dog. He keeps trying to grab at you. I assume that's your entire turn, Tellem.
That is the end of my turn.
Roll me in athletics to stay on. This house is seemingly going down. Roll me athletics check.
Okay, so I got that. 13 plus a 15 for
You're
28.
holding on to him like Gandalf was riding the fucking Balrog down the pit. you're holding down. You're like, But with all the commotion and all the swinging, Gray, it is your turn.
Gray sees there is literally nothing she can do in this situation to save this. Hart is down. She can't get in there to get him back up because if she did, it might cause more movement to make things collapse. Tellem told her to run. She's having a lot of like flashbacks right now to the shit that just happened. And all she can do is just shoot one final time as she backs off. I'm so mad about this.
Let's see the shot.
All right. Hunted prey. Shooting with the crossbow. Total of 16 for a total of 32.
That's a hit.
Rolling for damage. 24.
And just you take out a huge chunk of flesh, like a big, the left of his remaining left arm. You pretty much, he just flops down onto the ground. He's like, no, that was my petting nub. Oh, man. And so,
Stay down.
so Gray, with everything going on with this house and things are crumbling down, you're in a very precarious situation. You're able to hold your own there. But you know that if you take any actions kind of leaving left or right, you're going to have to make some saves. Very hard saves because the statue and stuff you're on is crumbling down into the pit. So you can stay and try to finish this thing and maybe like hop through the building. Or you could try to hop away from the rubble and try to save only yourself.
She's gonna hop in.
Okay.
She's gonna dive in. Because she's not leaving them behind.
All right, move where you wish to. Or you can stay where you are and keep firing.
Gonna hop in. So I could just stay there if
If you want, yeah.
she's gonna dive in. She's gonna dive in.
Okay.
Oh, my tummy hurting. All right, so I can go here. And that also reloads while she goes down. Not that I think it'll matter.
I think it will matter.
Heart, would you like to make a death save?
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Or spend your hero point and bloop, right back up?
Oh yeah, I would love to do that. I'll spend a hero point to bloop back up, as Soren said. How does that work, Soren?
Ah, God. I gotta remember this stuff. Basically, you come up, let's see, hero points. Then you come up with basically 1 HP, if I remember right. Let's see, you spend all your hero points to avoid death. You can do this when your dying condition would increase. You lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize at 0 hit points. My bad. You don't gain the wounded condition or increase its length. You pretty much are unconscious at 0 hit points if you do that. You have to spend all your stuff, which is basically just 1. You spend all your hero points and boop, you're now stabilized at 0.
Yeah, that I would love to do that.
All right.
I would love to not die.
You are good now. So feel free to take the dying condition off yourself.
Aw, yeah, baby.
That'll be your turn there. Now is this guy's turn. This zombie Hulk will look at both you, Gray, and Tellem and take one big swing up and just try to like swing it through his back to try to get Tellem and bring it down to Gray and go like, I'm tired of you. And he will do an action he has called Wide Swing. That he has a zombie Hulk. Let's see.
Fear.
Compares the attack roll against AC of 2 foes, each of whom must be within the strike's reach. The attack counts as 2 attacks. Zombie Hulk. Yeah, so basically, I think he does like a attack, but it's like he's attacking twice. They get both of you. So he will go. He will do a swing. Does 23 hit either of you?
No.
No.
It fails. And so now he will try, let's see. As he slams down to the ground, just pretty much for it. He will then kind of take another swing. This MP minus 10, I believe. Let's see. It compares attack roll. It's kind of this 2 attacks. Yep. That'll be 2 attacks. He'll now take a minus 10 to you, Gray. Does a 24 hit you, Gray?
Yes.
He will hit you for 23 points of damage.
Oh.
Just hits you there. That'll be the end of his
Knocked the
turn.
wind out of her.
Tellem,
God dang.
Yeah.
with those smashes, you could just see on the outside one chain just super straining holding this building. You see the wall that basically is holding that in, just crumbling in a circle, just. But you have your 3 actions.
Do I have anything?
Hear me out, Cap. If we start falling down into the pit, you have hero points to spend to make it into a Gandalf fighting the Balrog moment.
True. I mean, like, that's fly, you fool. Look, I already told them to fly, but they didn't.
I wanted to.
Fucking. All right, you know,
Gray,
yeah.
Gray is not doing that. She's just like, no, not again.
Yeah. Tellem is set in his ways. You know, that's his his greed kicks in and he's just like, if we can't have the treasure, then neither will your master. And I will spend an action to recharge my spell strike and once again just slash into the neck and torso of this thing with my bladed gauntlet.
Let's see it.
And hopefully bring this Titan low and deny its master its prize. And it's a total of a 19.
That will not hit, but you do have a hero point.
I do have a hero point. And at this point, yeah. That's a total of a 30.
That will hit.
All right.
So technically you're flanking, right? Let's see.
Why would you be flanking?
Well, no, that's right. You're down and everything else. Never mind. You're good. Keep going.
Yeah. That's a total of 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And a total of 11 fire damage.
You have meshed this thing up. And as this zombie Hulk is like, it takes a back foot trying to grab at you with one stop. You hear the final snap of the chain.
Oh, fuck.
The final snap of the chain as you all begin tumbling down.
It just keeps tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
And seeing that the chain is breaking and, you know, the fall starts to set in. Heart is down. Gray has decided to stay. He is latched on this thing and basically has it, you know, buried up to his wrist in it. He looks at Gray and he's like, a good day to die. And he laughs all the way down.
You do not own any token with vision.
I know. I was hoping no one would say anything because they're trying to set a thing. You guys begin to descend down into the pits below. Basically, just like all of you just like in a badass moment, like Heart, I'll even allow you to regain regain consciousness as you're seeing everybody just if you want to.
Oh yeah. He regains consciousness and goes like, "Oh yeah, I need to save people. That's my new promise. That's what I've been thinking about for an entire week." But he's like legit just a squashed guy on the floor.
The building crumbles around you and falls down into this pit. You begin to see pretty much the cobblestone and stone and everything, parts of the statue and everything fall with you all as you go further down into this pit. And I would like to imagine like Gray and Tellem and Heart with any sort of consciousness Heart has left doing this awesome fucking scene of like fighting this like zombie Hulk, just like trying to punch at you all. These are all beating its ass all the way down.
Oh, big time if he regains consciousness and can fight people. Fuck yeah, he
I
will.
imagine that at some point Gray had actually like managed to like clamber onto it, like grab it somewhere, and is like just biting the entire way down.
Soren, the entire way down, we are no longer bothered by gravity in the sense that we are no longer standing on anything. So Hart is pummeling this thing with the chest.
there's still weight and momentum, but I'll allow it.
Of course there's weight and momentum, otherwise he wouldn't do that.
What is Tellem doing as you all are falling down?
Oh, Tellem, like I said, he was, buried up to his wrist in this thing, and basically, he just has this moment of mania. He's just like, I've already died twice. We're cursed by a gym. This is apparently the key to it. Some master of this is trying to take it away. This is like a final act of defiance, and he is pure mania as he is just stabbing this thing again and again as he rides it down. He's very much Gandalf mode.
Let's go.
And that's why he looked at he looked at Gray and he's like, it's a good day to die.
She just said, fuck that, no.
And yeah, there's no self-preservation. He's just in the moment.
You see that there is no light at the bottom. A lot of people's visions immediately go black as there is a crunch. Rubble begins to fall. And that's where we're going to end it. Until the next exciting episode of Rotgoons next year.
Holy crap.
And with that,
chat, you're gonna be in the dark as much as we are. I guess we're dead. All right, everyone start rolling up your new characters.
Okay, so this time I will be the little guy.
Yeah, that's how you'll be the marketable plushie this time.
Yeah.
This chat says, you bastard. And so with that, that's the end of Rotgoons for this arc. I hope you all enjoyed it. Well, did the party survive? Will Beetle ever come back? Maybe they'll roll up new characters. We do not know. We do not know what will happen. Why were there zombies there over at the old blacksmith's home? Will they be able to find the key? What happened to Hart? What's going to be the repercussions of the pond's plaster with all the gang members? You'll just have to find out whenever we come back with the Rotgoons later next year. I hope you all had a fantastic time watching. I'd like to reintroduce the amazing players who brought you this episode, starting off with Minerva.
That's me. I'm Minerva. You can find me at Party Demoness on all the socials. All of them. Every single one ever of all time. Yeah, I was Great Crocus, and I'm excited and I'm terrified.
And of course, we have our ghoulish adventurer, Cabal.
Hello, my name is Cabal. You can find me over at youtube.com/Cabal. I'll be putting out all of your supremely spooky stories in the actually in December and in the coming year. And thank you very much, Soren and chat, for an amazing 2023 season of Rotgoons.
And of course, Juan had also provided a shit ton of amazing art and excellent roleplay, just like everybody here. SaltyJub.
Hello, everyone. My name is SaltyJub, or SaltyJub, as layman people call me. I do funny art over here at Narrative Declaration as well, with over at the Cabal channel on YouTube. If you support either one of those guys, you support me. If you want to see more of my art, you can find me on Twitter at SaltyJub. But you will presumably see a lot of my art here, and especially on the Narrative Declaration Patreon, where Soren will dump a bunch of cool stuff in the upcoming month.
That's right. If you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/narrative declaration. If you're on the $15 tier or third tier, I'll be putting up all the Rotgoon stuff basically for everyone to take and use. I'll try to add all stat blocks and everything that I can. It probably won't be very pretty PDFs and stuff, but you'll get all the information, notes, things like that. I'll try to get that all prepared for you for hopefully around Christmas time, so you can go there and enjoy it. With that, thank you all so much for watching Rotgoons. What's up, Salty?
Let's not forget that all of these awesome models were made by Froggy Lock over at Froggy Lock on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She's sick and couldn't be with us, but she's here with us.
Yeah, in spirit. Yes. Yeah, and that's the reason why Froggy couldn't be here to do stuff for like a temp thing, and we didn't have enough time for a guest person to get him art and everything. So that's why Froggy was not here today and stuff like that. But Beetle is deceased, so it kind of worked out or so. But magical things could happen next episode of Rotgoons. I'm excited for new things to come, to try to see how further we could push things, what interesting places we can go with Rotgoons. And we hope you continue watching us next year whenever we come back. But of course, we're on a little short hiatus and stuff for December thing. If you're watching this VOD and is all timed out, whatever, don't worry. There's more to come. Love you all very much. I've been your host and game master, Zoran the Bear. Still support us over at Patreon. Still watch our stuff on YouTube. Please visit us on Twitch, along if you want to come talk to me, and also visit all my stuff. It's twitch.tv/Zoran the Bear. If you're ever curious about the show, game master stuff, things like that, I'm more than happy to talk to you, and also have goofy fun times with you all. So with that, thank you all so much, chat. Thank you, players, for being amazing today, and we'll see you all next time. So long, farewell, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye,
So long.
Bye, everybody.